In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Oh, no, Matt's not here. I had to fire him. Too bad, too. We just came to an agreement. We just came to a nice money deal with Matt for his welcome contributions to this program. And now I have to fire him. We caught him. Really, it's tough to talk about. I don't like to talk about it. I've known for a couple days. I've known for 12 hours. And we had to have an uncomfortable conversation today. When you find out, this keeps happening to me in life. I keep finding out people's secrets, or I keep finding out people had this demon inside of them. And I have to keep parting ways from them. It means I'm a bad judge of character. It means if someone tells me, I like you, I'm like, we're best friends, or let's get married. And then I miss red flags. And I'm trying to do better. Like yesterday's board, or like last week's board said, I'm trying to be the shepherd. And now this week it's I am the cornhole king. The message changes is what I'm trying to say. We found out some really disturbing things about Matt. And unfortunately, it is going to cause us to have to move on. I don't even know if we're supposed to say anything, because this is bordering on criminal. And so I don't really know if I can even say much about what Matt did. I guess here goes. The allegation. This is not really an allegation because I caught him doing it. Matt fucked Gordy anally. More than once. It's something I just found out about this morning. It made sense. Gordy had taken 3 shits on the floor, and he's a very well-trained dog. Gordy's always gone outside when he needs to. He's never shit in the house, ever. And then yesterday he did 3 times. He usually doesn't shit 3 times in a day. And then yesterday he shits 3 times inside the house. I scrubbed. I had to scrub the carpets. And I got mad at Gordy, and I yelled at him. And I made him sleep in the kennel last night. He never sleeps in the kennel. I made him sleep in there because of all the shitting on the floor. And it made me, and then when I found out the truth this morning from a paw scribbled note that was in the living room, in the kennel last night. I don't know how he got stationary, pen. When the accusations that Matt had been sexually molesting my dog finally came to light, I felt bad for yelling at Gordy. I felt terrible for making him sleep in the kennel because he needed me. He had been victimized. And I, too, know what it's like to be yelled at and be treated like shit and be called terrible things when you're being victimized. And I trauma bonded with Gordy a little bit over this. To Matt's credit, when I confronted Matt about butt fucking Gordy, and that's the other thing, it was only anal penetration. That's what Gordy said. It was never, you know, I mean, Gordy's a male dog, but like that was the only thing Matt wanted. And he seemed to really want it. When Gordy broke the news, he cried. But I told him, I go, you didn't do anything wrong, buddy. You know, this was a sick person. And when I confronted Matt about it, he came clean. He said, look, there's only two things in this world I love doing. I love making record player displays, and I love sodomizing small animals. And while I'm not one to judge another person's hobby, and I'm not here to tell people what they can and can't do, I do feel like in some ways there's a line. And you cross that line when you butt fuck my dog. Sorry, I'm emotional about this. So you will not be seeing Matt on this program anymore. He will not be on any more shows. It goes without saying, he's banned from the house. He's banned from the studio, banned from the building. I don't want to press charges, but I feel like I kind of owe it to my dog. I owe it to my dog to seek justice for him. You guys, look, you guys can write whatever you want. You know, I don't care. I'll read it. In regards to this situation, it's another difficult moment for this show, but at the very least, we can all heal and move on past this disgusting, horrible, evil crime, as I see it. Honky says, I fucking knew it. Packerbacker says, oh shit, did someone poison Gordy? I mean, kind of. Mr. Nobody says, great bit, great show. Thank you, sir. Wild Saffron says, what the fuck, can Gordy's paw push the button on the wood chipper? I know. I don't want to see Matt suffer. And I feel like if you're living a life that Matt's living when he says, I only enjoy two things, making record players and sodomizing small animals. I was like, that's not a life anybody should want to live. Somebody texting in, bullshit, I remember you screaming at April for you stepping in Gordy's shit, but I do believe Matt fucked that little burrito. Thank you for believing. Thank you for believing Gordy. It means a lot to him. But he doesn't want to talk right now. Naturally. I mean, you can't blame him. But if you say that Gordy has shit before, then I will believe you. Rex Dart parody account says, believe all chihuahuas. Dead Game says, the fuck did I miss? Matt fucks dogs. Gordy's gape, they're calling it. Justice for Gordy. Gordy is fine. He never even knew Matt was there. He keeps saying Gordy, but we know he's talking about himself. Good evening, Matt.
Hello, sir.
I don't find this funny.
I don't know what's not humorous about it.
You think it's funny to destroy a poor
You
young
ever
dog?
see a tiny little animal bulge? Put it in
And with that, the bit's over. Oh, God, that's fucking disgusting. Matt was saying when his penis goes into Gordy, Gordy inflates because of it's a human penis. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, so much for slow burning that one. We just got right after it. Honky says Keanu just invited Gordy to her wedding party. Don't
Wait, he was
don't worry.
eating powdered sugar?
Don't worry. If a blonde drug addict tells her lies, she's gonna turn on Gordy immediately. Poor thing. Poor Gordy. He doesn't know he's about to be hurt. Kind of like with you. You drink your fucking Kool-Aid juices. Jesus Christ. Can't even call you gay for drinking that because it's too aggressive. Like it's so aggressive that it almost seems ironic.
What?
It just looks like Kool-Aid in a glass bottle, in a booze bottle.
Yeah, it's right. And I want to have an adult beverage, but I don't want to get
Can
fucking...
you get drunk on those?
I don't think you can.
Oh. How much? What's the percentage?
4.5.
Oh, that's like a big wave or that's a beer.
The beer.
Yeah, you can get fucked up.
I
on
don't
those.
drink them fast enough where, like, I don't know. You have a few of them, and it's just like...
Tequila's off my list. I can't hang.
Until the next time the Mexican neighbor has a party.
No, well, I'll make them old fashions, like a white man.
I'll believe that until the night of the party.
I made a couple Saturday when we were smoking the pig.
Oh, I'm not saying you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that night.
I love them.
The night of the next party, you'll have a couple old fashions, and
That
you'll go, well, I don't know, this guy wants to do a shot with me. I'm at his house. I can't say no.
You know, I will say the kind of tequila I bought was better than Don Julio.
Okay.
I can't remember what mine was. It kind of has that nondescript white label with the little green and black lettering on it. I don't know what that's called, but that's the kind of tequila I got. If someone gives me the name, I'll look it up and I'll be able to tell you if that's the one I got. I think it starts with a C. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, the dog sodomy thing was, I have a confession to make. It was a bit.
Oh.
It was a bit.
I thought we were going to keep going. I could describe how the eyes bulge out.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm uncomfortable.
Pretty soon you're going to start believing the bit.
Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to be like, well, I was kidding.
But Matt knows all these details that you just could not know if you didn't do it.
No, King of All Yetis. I would remember Cabo Wabo. This was it might not have started with a C. I know, you know what? I got to look up different tequila brands. Tequila brands. Not 18. There it is. There it is. What's that called? What
Tequila?
the fuck is that called?
You got to be over 18 to... No, you got to... Now you're going to get a bunch of spam mail, you queer.
I know. Casamigos. That's what it's called. I got Casamigos Blanco Tequila. It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Decent price.
Apparently it's 80 proof, so I was barely drinking booze.
What do you mean barely drink?
I mean 80.
80 is standard booze.
Is it really? I thought 90 proof was like your standard.
Whiskey's 80.
It was good, though.
I think Morgan might only be 70.
It was a very smooth tequila. I liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a tequila guy at all. Casamiga is what it's called. Aaron is getting flashbacks of his eyes bulging out while getting pegged. Never happened. Never happened. King of All Yetis says when Aaron sings the song, it goes, "'Cause tequila makes my colon fall out." No, McBuster. It was not called Gringo Dos Punta. Yeah, Aaron doesn't even know dick about booze. I know dick about booze. I can tell you about boozes. Ask me a question. I can tell you about boozes. Rupert with $4.99 says, so are you and the Biscontis not getting along, or was it all BS?
Wow.
I get along with them just fine. Keanu missed her friend, and she had this backbone about her for a while where she's like, until April gets out of that toxic, drug-addled situation, I can't talk to her. She can't be involved in my wedding. April made one call and went, I'm a victim. I think she's buying it. Oh, Aaron's a meanie head. He stayed sober almost the entire time. He's with his kids. I got 8 of them away from me. He's just the worst guy, Keanu. And Keanu just went, well, let's see. I mean, I do coke every now and again. I don't have any children, so fuck that noise. And swinging, fuck whoever you want. So she went, good, fuck Aaron. He's weird and ugly, so I want to be with the pretty girl. So then she went that way, and Gino has no choice but to follow. So
right. Yeah.
I'm sorry. So yes, that was that's about how that went. Welcome to the show. Shane M with $10 says, "Get a real job. Support your kids. Not if you keep throwing $10 at me at a time."
No shit.
I mean, just stop giving me $10 and I'll be fine. Don't you worry. And as far as a real job, I was so happy.
Yeah.
To talk yesterday. I don't know if we talked about it on this show tonight, but we talked about it on the morning show. I don't know if we talked about it last night.
I think we did. You mentioned some things.
Back in talks with my guy.
Yeah.
And apparently I'm still right there, right on the same trajectory I was
like,
before.
What internet bullshit?
Yeah, I was like, that internet bullshit a thing? He goes, what internet bullshit? We don't care about those fucking people. He's like, they're weirdos. Like, are you kidding
It's the
me?
internet. It's not real.
He said, you went on Ox's show, and all those same retards all called into our station. So this guy's bad. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. He goes, what are they going to do? Call you a bad guy again? Ooh. He goes, our phones rang off the hook. Everyone here was really impressed at how much attention you garnered. I was like, yes. So all of like Patrick and all of those people who got people to call into the station, thank you guys. You really impressed the higher ups for me.
Yeah, way to help out.
You fucking retards.
Way to help him get a real job.
Maybe if you went outside once in a while and took the temperature of the earth, you would kind of know how to behave yourselves. But hey, keep doing what you're doing. It's working out nice for me.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I don't care about the gay internet shit. So I was like, oh. He goes, yeah, we've just been, laying off a few people, getting ready for the fall, and we're good to go.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm very excited about that. Then the show will be this plus other formats and other things. Probably means we'll go back to, I'm thinking, one evening show a week.
Yeah.
Maybe on a Sunday even.
Mm.
Maybe on a Monday. I don't really know. Either way, it's so nice out still, and it's summertime and all that, and this week's been going well for the show. I'm just getting that itch to not do a show tomorrow night again. Take another Wednesday off. I haven't taken a Wednesday off in a couple weeks.
I know.
But I don't know. It's just so hard when it's this fucking nice out,
People do want their toe.
I know they want their toe. I don't have my funny buddy Matt with me. I do it by myself. All right, fine. Fine. McBuster says, Keem Snand and the Moore are irrelevant to the polycule saga. Yeah, but they lost Compound and all their money, so they got to try and shoehorn themselves in.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not against what they're doing at all. It's just the kind of dishonest way of doing it is a little, I don't know, carny-ish. But then again, who am I to criticize anyone for being a carny? Rattle. Yeah. You know what the goal is. Melton's so fat and lazy, if he lived in Minnesota, he would never see a lake. Oh, boy. So thank you, Rupert. Thank you, Shane. Hey, the morning audience did a fucking favor today.
Apparently, they did a fucking banger of a job.
They went ape shit. We were 120 over today, so we pulled in about 500 on the morning show.
Damn.
So I'm throwing 60 at tomorrow, and I'm throwing 60 at tonight.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, give the morning show a little break for what they did over.
Yeah. Von Kaiser with $10 says, "Fuck you, pay me." I mean, you kind of went the other way with that one.
The wrong way, sir.
With the $10, but I appreciate it.
Fuck you, I pay you.
Yeah. So now we're starting at 170.
Nice.
For the evening show. If you guys want overtime today, thank you for chipping in. There's all the links in the chat. 170. King of All Yeti said she called you an unfunny dweeb. Oh, God, I tell you, that kind of sharp wit.
Coming from the girl that can't figure out how to make her gong go through her fucking microphone.
And melting wit and acerbic joke making. I don't know how I'm going to survive. I don't know how I'll do it. Imagine being so terrible that you make Melton seem decent. The internet is just full of retards. It really is. All right, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. A lot of things to get around to. Today, dude.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Dude, what?
I might be moving on to once every other week therapy here pretty soon.
Yeah?
I'm just a happy guy. I will say this. I enjoyed doing therapy today, being a happy guy.
Yeah.
Like having the world in front of me and letting go of everything behind me and like talking about all the good shit that's going on. I was like, she wanted to talk to me about girlies though.
Uh-huh.
She wanted me to talk to me. She wanted to talk to me about girlies.
About SP.
No, she just wanted to talk to me about girlies in general.
Oh.
She said, now you need to kind of try to realize what you've been doing wrong all these times. And she kind of went through everything, and she's like, the last person you married, they were mirroring your interests. They didn't actually have them.
Yeah.
And people who do that tend to be more apt to be addicted to things because, you know, they're open to suggestion. And she goes, you got to stay away from that. You just got to have someone who likes the things you like and likes doing the things you do and blah, blah, blah. So we just kind of had this conversation, and I was grasping it pretty well. Yeah. Grasping it better than I thought I would. Because I thought I would say something like, what if she says, like, I think you're really awesome. And then I go, let's get married. But I didn't do that. You know, I just, she just gave me some really good advice.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't say she's worried about me anymore, which is fantastic. She says, you seem to be doing great. And she keeps wanting to go back to my dad being right about everything. She's like, how does that make you? Because I was like, yeah, my dad and I are close again. We're doing great. I go, but he gloats a little. Mm-hmm. And she goes, how do you feel about that? I go, well, old me would have definitely kind of pushed back and fought. But now me is like, you know what? He nailed it. He fucking nailed it. And he really got put through the ringer for it. So he deserves this. He's earned it. He gets to do a little cocking off, if you will. So, yeah, it was doing therapy when you're happy is very interesting. Because you kind of just do house cleaning. You're like, I noticed this about myself this week. And that was a little, I didn't like that. And she's like, well, here's what we can do. I'm like, all right, cool. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. So then today I'm like, well, do you think we can probably go to like, once every other week now? She goes, you know what? I already got emails from that. I already got text from that liquor store place. But yeah, it was really good. She said, I think give it 6 months, then we'll go to once every other week.
Oh.
Yeah. But she does a great job, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
BJ with $2 says the A-Cup X fan base, the Flatadors, is no more. Oh, that's fucking mean.
Yeah, in this chat, someone had a Flatadors comment.
They were calling Kiki the fans the Flatadors?
No, not Kiki. Right here.
The present, we have the Matadors. The past, we had fans of the A-Cup X, the Flatador. Oh, they're calling, that's really, that's mean-spirited. Like I said, guys, it doesn't cost us anything to wish anybody well. You know? Your life doesn't get better because someone else's is bad. You know? You just
wish the best for everybody.
Wish everybody the best and then make fun of them.
But you can also sit back and enjoy the show.
You can enjoy the show. You can make your jokes. Like, look, when I make jokes about these people on the show, I got to let you behind the curtain a little. I am performing. When I walk around in my daily life, I don't give a shit. I don't think about it. It's nothing. But on the show, I know that it's a way a lot of people, especially new fans of the show who came to us during this thing, they connect with us this way. So I throw them a little red meat every once in a while. Yeah. I make a few jokes. I bust some balls. I make fun of them. And they do hand you a lot of material.
Yes.
By being insane. By being fucking insane people. And so it does. You throw a little red meat to them once in a while. But honestly, if you're getting real Aaron and not steel toe Aaron, I just
wanted to
hope everybody gets their shit together. Because I always think about it from the lens of, what if these were my kids? I'd be doing everything I could. Yeah. I'd be panicked all the time. I'd feel depressed and shitty and just want to K myself until I got my kids back. So it kind of weirds me out to see people doing the opposite of that. But I wish whatever divine force would reach its hand in and straighten their heads out. But here's the other thing. If it doesn't, that also doesn't impact me at all.
Yeah.
That doesn't affect my life. So, guys, I'll just tell you, it doesn't cost you anything to wish people well. They travel the desert with ghosts with $5 says, you're kind of a man of God sent to smite that polygamist false prophet Ricada. Assalamu alaikum. But I'm not, though. Like, that's just it. That's not what I'm here for. Like, is he easy to make fun of? Yes. Do I know him? Yes. Is it very easy to tell when he's lying? Yeah, his lips are moving. But it's not, I'm not sent here to smite him. First of all, I can't smite him. He smites himself.
Oh, God, he does it so good.
So I can't smite anybody. I can tell you how my life was. And that's all I've done. I've never told you anything outside of my life. I've told you how my life was. They were all intertwined inside of my life. That's it. So no, I'm not here to smite anyone. I don't mind your guys' jokes. You guys want to go fucking ape shit? I don't care. It's funny to me. But I just want you to know, show Aaron will always give you the ha-has and whatever. But real life Aaron, I don't think the word moved past it is strong enough. It's just kind of not a thing anymore. Oh my God. Number one Josh Denny fan says the hoe only made $83 watching the toe today. Yikes. She can't even make money watch. You know how hard it is to not make money watching me?
Even Melton figured it out.
Give Melton credit. He makes a fortune watching me. Good for him. I've given him a good life, and he's welcome. I'm glad I can help people. He's my highest paid employee. You know?
That is kind of true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives me an extra, 500-600 people watching me every day.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. Sam Show says both Aarons are highly, highly homosexual. He also says she's surprisingly shit at playing the mean girl. She's very basic at being a mean girl, I think is what you mean. Buffalo Jockey with $2 says, your dad lost years with his grandkids because you got mad at him for simply pointing out the glowing red flags. He has every right to gloat. I agree with you 100%. My dad yesterday, we're sitting by the lake. Like we're having a nice father-son moment. We're we're sitting by the lake watching the kids swim. You got 3 generations just hanging out. And I said, yeah, man, I learned a lot from this one big time. He goes, yeah, we all think you're going to be engaged by Christmas. I said, but I'm not. I'm absolutely not.
I will say there's one reason for that.
Why?
Because the one you would ask would say, are you fucking retarded?
No, absolutely not. I will not marry you. You are not marriage material, sir.
That's exactly why
you
won't
not
be married by December.
You are not a dependable life mate. I think the longest relationship I had, my first wife obviously was my longest. I think that was like 7 years. April was almost 4. My high school girlfriend was 4.5. So yeah, there's and then I think SP was 2. I think it was about 2 years, a little less than 2 years. Yeah. Diminishing returns, says number one Josh Denny fan, for a complete lack of talent or actual funny insight. LOL, who could have guessed? That's really the worst part, is like, you can't just turn on someone else's show and watch it and be successful. You have to have good broadcasting skills. And like, she's not a professional broadcaster, so I'm not doing this to shit on her. She's not a good broadcaster. She's not creative. She's not funny. She can connect.
Yeah.
Like, she can be relatable, but that relatable doesn't mean fun. And relatable has its place. It's not funny. Jay Warren with $5 says, did you see the video of Boogie I sent of him yelling that his mama twisted his titties as well as jerking off his own father? Yeah, I don't want to watch it.
That sounds
disturbing. I don't want to. That's one of those things where if you watch it, you've seen it, and now you don't ever want to see it again, but it's too late. No, thank you. Honky says, from the book of Leviticus, 19:18, you shall love your neighbor's wife as yourself. Wait, whoa.
Wait, you're jerking off your neighbor's wife?
Number one Josh Denny fan says, the onion will be falling off soon, too. The turn is already starting. Look, all these people, I wish them the absolute best. You know? Again, they all fail. It doesn't help me any. They succeed. Doesn't hurt me any. It's just, it's all just fake. It's all fake internet stuff. None of it's real life. Everybody just have their fun, make a little money. Got to make more than $80 a day, though.
Yeah.
Hitler Diff, becoming a member for his 14th month, says, you and Matt touch each other's peens. That's a really reckless allegation. I'm just going to let you know. Really reckless. We got a great show coming up tonight. I got a lot of things to show you. That sounds odd. Real quick. When you and the latest ex were together, did she ever dress like a hooker when you went to Walmart? He says, actually, she wouldn't go to Walmart.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, she wouldn't go.
She was above Walmart?
Walmart's disgusting. She wouldn't go to Aldi either. I love Aldi. She had to go to Lunds and Byerly's.
I don't like the Aldi.
I mean, as long as I'm paying, you know. No, number one Josh Denny fan. I am not saying I hope they make $1 million, although that's very funny. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, thank you for chipping in. 160 is the number for tonight. Thank you very much. If you'd like to knock that out early, you're already doing it. All the links are in the chat. Thank you very, very much. I want to hang out with you guys all night. I really do, but we got to move on and get to some stuff and entertain you so you don't have to sit there and go clickety, clackety, clickety, clickety. Let me provide the show for him. I want you to be able to sit back and enjoy. We got some big news in Minnesota today. Holy shit, did we get some news.
In St. Cloud specifically.
St. Cloud, Minnesota, our little hole in the wall here in central Minnesota. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are coming for a rally.
Yeah.
Trump's like, look, if I'm gonna get shot and killed, I want to do it in the heartland. Fuck Pennsylvania.
Rocks and cows.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the Rust Belt. You know, send me to God's country, and that's where he ain't getting shot here.
Nah,
no, you don't get shot here. Not in St. Cloud. They love him too much. But he and J.D. Vance are going to be at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center at 7 p.m.
Is that St. Cloud State?
Yeah, it's the hockey arena. I will more than likely be at Firefest at that time.
Yeah, if I had nothing better to do, I'd go. It just seems, you know how many hours you're going to have tied up going?
Oh, yeah, because they don't let you just walk in and
go. No. You don't just show up. There's the rally. You're like, a half hour early. No.
Yeah.
It's a whole fucking day.
It's quite a bit. Yeah, they're gonna be searching everybody. Oh, yeah, especially now, security's going to be.
And it's not that I wouldn't go. It's just everybody is going to want to go. It's going to be packed. You're not going to get in unless you get there way early.
One person saying, I've seen the trio at the Wilmer Walmart. Well, no. You also have to understand she kind of becomes whoever she's with, too. Like, she didn't like golf, bourbon, cigars, and going to Vikings games before, and going to Las Vegas before she met me. But those are things I like to do. So then all of a sudden they were like, I'm really into this shit. Now she's into dressing like that and going to Walmart. So everybody changes, man. And that is the spice of life, as it were. Did she ever like Menards? Not really. Not really. Number one Josh Denny fan says Firefest, a.k.a. Alibi Fest. I don't know what that means. Like alibi in case somebody gets murdered? Close to me?
I think that's not close to you. I think he's implying you kind of don't want to say the words. I don't know how it all works on podcasts.
Alibi Fest.
As in somebody already tried something on Trump.
Oh, that's my alibi.
Yeah, you have an alibi, sir.
My alibi for anything that happens to Trump is that I was at Firefest.
Yes.
Okay. I have to start listening to some Brothers Osborne. Yeah. I don't really know much Brothers Osborne, and they're headlining. I'm going for Clay Walker. And then during Parmalee, I'll just walk around and drink. That sounds like a plan. But Brothers Osborne, I don't really know. Mm-hmm. If anybody has any requests or any suggestions where to start with those guys, I would love to know. There's nothing worse than going to a concert and then, the headliners come up and you're like, I have no idea what the fuck this is. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, Trump and J.D. Vance are going to be at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center at 7 p.m. on Saturday. They're going to be speaking on economics, law and order, and illegal immigration. Which one do you think Trump's going to lean on? Trump announced Vance as his running mate last week. The visit comes in the wake of Biden's decision to drop out. Then it's all about Biden and all that shit. So, yeah, Trump's coming to St. Cloud, Minnesota. It was a random announcement, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think they kind of have to do it that way, though.
Yeah.
Are all of his rallies kind of that way? Like last minute, hey, we're showing up here in 3 days?
I guess, yeah. And it's not like he's going to have a problem selling the damn thing out.
Right. Anywhere he shows up, it's going to work.
Yeah.
They just have to, pick things. Like, hey, we got this place. We're going there now.
All right. So, yeah, Donald Trump, Saturday, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Somebody just tweeted to me, Keanu is ridiculous. Well, I mean, look. These young people, they have to find their way in this world. That's all. Let's go ahead and let's talk Alex Jones.
Okay.
Alex made some waves today by suggesting that Joe Biden is dead.
I've heard this conspiracy.
My uncle would tell you that Joe Biden's dead.
I'd say a long time ago if he was,
Yeah.
not just now, finally.
My uncle believes that Trump is hanging enemies of the state under a mountain in Colorado.
Yeah, but okay, so if all that's going on, like, why is the world like it is? If he can just hang enemies
He's
of the
working
state
on it.
and there's this going on,
No,
but
dude,
like, oh no, everything's still shit and Biden's running the show. What?
my uncle laid this all out for me. So Trump is family members with the Kennedys.
Okay.
So Trump and the Kennedys, with JFK Jr., who never actually died, he went under the mountain in Colorado. Trump and JFK Jr. are working hard to rid the America of the evil people and the oligarchs and all of these terrible people. And what they're doing is they're killing all these really rich people. They're hanging them under the mountain for treason. And then they're taking all their money and they're paying off the national debt. America actually doesn't have a national debt. This is what my uncle told me. Because we're hanging all the people in the mountain.
Uh-huh.
Trump personally, like he talks to them before they hang them. And it's true. And him and JFK Jr. And when Trump hanged Nancy Pelosi, he asked Nancy Pelosi, do you have any last words? And she said, fuck you, Donald Trump. And then he hanged her. And Nancy Pelosi's dead. And the Nancy Pelosi we have now is like a robot or something. It's a different one.
dumb baby clone thing.
Yeah, see, I thought the same thing Sam Show thought when he told me this. He said, hanging them under a mountain, that's so extra. That's what I thought. I go, why aren't we doing this under a fucking mountain? It seems so, so over the top.
So whatever, like, all of this I'm hearing about, it's the same shit that I heard was going to happen when Biden was going to be sworn in. Like, oh, they were going to swoop in with fucking helicopters and the FBI. They were going to arrest Biden and Kamala and this and that. And Trump was going to still be president. And none of it ever fucking happened.
I don't know. I just asked my uncle, and then it's just wild shit.
I would love to know his explanation on that. Because he probably believed that then, too.
He fucking...
Just like a guy I worked with who swore up and down that was going to... Oh, they're going to swoop in. They're going to arrest everybody. Trump's the president.
No. They're doing that secretly. They're not doing it out in the open.
I know. I'm talking like 4 years ago, though.
No.
When this was a thing.
Trust the plan. Because it's the Kennedys and the Trumps.
That was supposedly part of the plan, according to all the QAnon people.
The Kennedys and the Trumps. And then Michael Jackson's not really dead. He faked his death because he's going after all the child traffickers. Like Neverland, he was actually rescuing... No, Michael Jackson was rescuing the Dunn babies at Neverland Ranch. He was never molesting children. He was taking the Dunn babies out of the mountain that the Democrats are using to drink their blood and regenerate and stay
Occam's
young.
razor, sir?
Wait. Michael Jackson was then bringing them to Neverland to rescue them. Okay. And then he faked his death so he could expose all the child trafficking. So what's your Occam's razor thought on this?
Isn't it the simplest answer is the answer?
What's the simplest answer with Michael Jackson having all those kids at Neverland?
Not that they're done babies he's rescued. That just seems so fucking far out there.
Pretty straightforward to me. There were done babies in a mountain for Democrats to drink their blood. That checks out.
Or he just was trying to fuck children.
Sure, you can think that too. But is it more...
Seems like an easier answer.
Is it an easier answer to say that Michael Jackson was shoving his dick into a bunch of kids? That's pretty crazy. Or is it more accurate that he was going into a mountain leading a raid that rescued children who were bred for the sole reason...
He's now leading
for
a raid!
For Democrats to drink their blood, and he rescued them and brought them to a theme park to raise them.
I don't think the politicians are drinking blood.
You see, now that's where you and I
just think they're incompetent assholes.
Well, did I ever tell you about Elvis and that he got what's his name, Escobar killed, and he's been informing on all the drug cartels, and he's not really dead. He faked his death so he could help the Kennedys and the Trumps.
How is Elvis informing on the drug cartels? What knowledge does he have?
They point to it. They go, "Is that guy part of the drug cartel?" And he goes, "Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ!"
Yeah, because Elvis is down there and he's hanging people in the mountain. And he always, he told, before he hanged, what's his name, El Chapo, he said to him, he goes, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog." And then he hanged him. It's pretty fucking wild, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking wild. Aaron, has your uncle written a book or have a blog I can read? He gets all his shit from Real Raw News. That's the name of the site. Real Raw News.
Real wrong news?
No, Real Raw.
Wrong?
News. No, raw, like without a condom, giving girls
Oh,
Dirty
that's
pussies.
that's the only way, dude.
Yeah.
What's
Using
a condom?
condoms
What's a
is
condom?
gay. Yeah, it's
You mean a
something-
trash bag?
Right. Sam Show says the feds can synthesize injectable Parkinson's, and they were talking about Biden having it for some reason out of nowhere. Chevrolet JB says, I would have to ask which mountain. The one in Colorado.
Just the one.
Under the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, you fucking stupid. So, yeah. Injectable Parkinson's. Oh, have I told you about the med beds?
Yes, you
Yeah,
land
yeah.
and it heals everything.
There's
apparently.
med beds that you go into and they heal all your diseases. And the Democrats have them. And they won't share. But Trump and the Kennedys want to share so that everybody can have med beds.
Okay, well, if it healed all your diseases, explain Biden.
Well, he should be. That's not the real Biden. Biden's dead.
Why didn't they fix him with the med bed?
I don't know. But look, you're getting ahead of us. So the Trumps and the Kennedys want to give everybody the med bed so that everybody lives to 200 to 300 years old.
Okay.
That's what the med beds will do. And then nobody will have to work because we're going to take all these rich people's money and just give it to the American people and all the gold. That's what Trump and the Kennedys are trying to do.
But isn't Trump a rich person too?
Yeah, but he wants to share.
He's a good rich person.
He's a good rich guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that so hard to understand? God, try to keep up with the way things are. I've never been to this Real Raw News before. I want to check it out. RealRawNews.com. Oh, here we go. All right. See, now this is what they have. Kimberly Cheatle arrested. Did you know that?
Arrested?
Yeah. President Trump readies to pardon J6ers.
Well, that one I believe, actually.
Ready for this one? Delta Force captures chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Charles Brown, for treason. Delta Force arrested the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Real Raw News has it. Fucking crazy stuff, right? Let's see what else we've got here. I don't know who Arthur Engeron is, but apparently he's arrested. The Marines have arrested Jack Smith, the prosecutor in Trump's federal case that got thrown out. Real Raw News is reporting that the Marines arrested Jack Smith.
Why the Marines?
I don't fucking know.
Why would the Marines arrest the guy? None of this shit makes sense.
The FBI had Crooks' phone at least 24 hours before attempt on Trump's life. I actually would believe that one.
Yeah, I would too.
Did you see there was a guy, they actually traced cell phone footprints,
Okay.
and there was a guy who kept going to the Crooks' home, and then when he went back home, the area he went was right by a Washington FBI field office.
Oh.
So that an FBI agent may have been meeting with the Crooks family. That was like reported mainstream news.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Heritage Foundation got that one. White hat drone at rally hacked and jammed minutes before assassination attempt on President Trump. The white hats are the good guys. That's Trump's people.
Okay.
And they're trying to free the country from the deep state.
Oh.
Deep state concocting crazy conspiracy theories to blame President Trump for the attempt on his own life. See, the Real Raw News is accusing other people of thinking up crazy fucking conspiracies.
Uh-huh.
So do you want to hear some of the big news stories that have come out?
Are these real? Oh, okay, yes.
U.S. Army Criminal Investigative Division agents arrested former Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatle less than an hour after she resigned amid wrath over her failure to prevent the assassination on President Trump's life. Real Raw News also calls him President Trump because they say the Supreme Court overturned the 2020 election and that Trump is actually the president right now.
But nobody fucking told us,
No,
huh?
but they say Joe Biden is in charge of the America Corporation. The United States corporation, but Trump is the president of the country.
So why is he running again if he's...
Because it's a coup. And Trump's actually the legal president. Dude, I'm not just... Why are you getting so frustrated? I'm just trying to report the news.
Because anybody who believes this shit is a fucking idiot.
It's pretty interesting. It's wild shit. This is... Okay, White Hat sources...
I'm not even this stupid.
Dude, White Hat sources told Real Raw News that they arrested Kimberly Cheatle. White Hat claims that Cheatle imposed restrictive rules of engagement on Trump's protectorate a day before the fateful rally, instructing them to fire only if fired upon or if a protectee like President Trump was already under attack, like getting shot in the ear. Now, her sudden orders conflicted with the agency's longstanding directive to ensure the safety of presidents and former presidents. Prior to the Butler, Pennsylvania rally, that immutable directive had been in place since the Secret Service's founding in 1901. Although heated debates have arisen over whether law enforcement observed Thomas Crooks, the alleged shooter, oddly, at least one Secret Service agent didn't think it was suspicious enough to detain him. So they arrested Kimberly Cheatle for treason. What do you think about that? That's according to Real Raw News.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that Delta Force captures chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Charles Brown, for treason?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. White hats have arrested the regime's most malevolent military loyalist, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Charles Q. Brown, a feckless Biden appointee who emailed myriad armed forces instructing them to disavow Donald Trump if he wins the 2024 presidential election. The day after a valiant President Trump survived a heinous assassination attempt, General Smith at Camp Pendleton received an email sent from Brown's official .mil address. Based on the names listed in the CC field, 630 officers received the correspondence, mostly black hats, but also 2 prominent white hats.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you, A source in General Smith's office told Real Raw News that General Smith thinks Brown screwed up, accidentally somehow, adding Smith's name to the list of recipients. Can't imagine how he fucked up like that, our source said. But he's been on the radar for a long time. That email was treason. This clown Brown's advice is part of the reason the deep state's been giving Ukraine limitless money, too. General Smith decided it was time to hasten his trip to Gitmo. Oh, yeah, they're taking a lot of people to Gitmo, too.
Uh-huh.
Guantanamo Bay. You don't believe this happened, do you?
No.
That the chairman of the Joint Chiefs got arrested?
No.
No?
No.
How?
Not one bit.
Do you think the Marines arrested Jack Smith?
No.
Oh.
I don't think the Marines give a fuck about this guy.
Special Counsel Jack Smith was arrested by U.S. Marines Monday morning, minutes after Judge Eileen Cannon dismissed the federal criminal case against Donald Trump, charging him with hoarding national security secrets at his Mar-a-Lago estate. That's because there was a white hat in General Smith's office that told Real Raw News that.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So Jack Smith has been arrested,
God.
too. What do you think?
I think it's a load of shit.
Snigger Niggardly says MN Public Records just posted another document on Kiwi Farms. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do we have? Did Nick try to go live again?
What did he do now, MN Public Records?
What
Why?
happened?
Just piling on.
What happened?
I don't see anything.
Are you at the bottom yet?
I don't. There he is. Interesting new matter of public record. The timing sure is curious. Anyone else wonder if perhaps showing off that culty 3 wolves tattoo with the shirt swapping thruple on CCO didn't inspire much confidence at the county?
What is this WCCO
About whether the
thing?
live-in nanny at the technically separate address would be a positive or negative influence on the household, such that forcing her to piss in a cup throughout pretrial release and post-conviction probation would be a way to lessen the odds of the parents going into relapse. Wait, what? Or could it simply be that Nick's prove its mind defense naturally would leave the state no choice but to charge all 3, so that process of elimination would leave at least someone on the hook? With all the potential for backstabbing that this prisoner's dilemma now presents, or is this charge popping up now because the snitching on April has already been... They charged April. What? I can't fucking see these. State of Minnesota versus April Diane Imholt.
What's the date on this?
Can you find
dude?
a date on this?
Dude, go back in.
That say 7/23/24. It looks like up in the top right.
Dude, I think it does.
What the fuck? Count 1, drugs, 5th degree possession schedule, not small amount marijuana. Charge description. So she's
Not
charged
small
with
amount?
She's charged with 5th degree. I can't read these. They're so fucking tiny.
It's fuzzy. It's like blurry too. It was a.
It definitely says 7/23/24. So April has been charged with a felony.
Oof.
Wow.
Again, you had your chance to just flee.
Count 1. Looks like there's only 1 count.
They just got her for marijuana.
Yeah.
No, well,
Well, when
they're
you
citing
find
all the other
find
stuff.
2 of your credit cards doused in coke.
Yeah, well, they just mentioned the credit cards.
Yeah.
In the other, one of them pages.
Wow. Oh, and then it says here, Kayla Ricada informed Child Protection that Im Holt is their live-in nanny. Good job, sweetheart. Good job, honey. Uh-oh, somebody's about to be crossed off the Wolves tattoo. Remember Nick was cocking off to Keanu like, you better remember the reason why she isn't facing any charges. Good job, stupid.
Yep.
Good job, buddy. Wow. This is good, though. Maybe this will force her to go get help. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe this will force her to, leave that situation and start her life over again. I just don't think she has the confidence to do it right now. She thinks that this is all she's worth. I tried to tell her, you're worth more than that. Get the fuck out of there. In Gino's defense, he did too before he turned and thought that what she's doing is great. Yeah. But now she's been charged with a felony now.
But you're still the monster. You're the unfunny
dweeb.
100%.
I'm the unfunny dweeb and the terrible monster and the abusive guy and the terrible guy. 100%. Wow, where's
Damn.
Holy shit. Probably the original Schedule 1 through 5 writing. Who is going to throw whom under the bus? Make your bets. Is there a chance that Aaron still gets charges then? No, I can't really say what I was told. I won't. No. I won't get into it, but
You're sitting pretty good.
yeah.
Just
And plus, I'm not going to be charged with possession of drugs. I haven't had possession of drugs. So no.
Yeah. You're sitting fine.
MSO says, whatever happened with the body cam footage? I think they're still waiting on that. I don't think the county's released it. So they're still kind of waiting. Oh, boy. That is pretty fucking wild. I'll look at that closer, and maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yep.
I can't really talk about it right now because Matt saw the shit we saw. I don't know if there's sensitive information in it that I don't want to put on screen.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's really faint. It's hard to read. Wow, so April got charged with a felony today. Holy fuck.
I didn't know it said marijuana?
It said not marijuana.
Oh.
He said it's Schedule 1, not marijuana. It can't be
Gotcha.
pot. They are or were scrubbing the pot possession convictions of people in Minnesota. No, it's not. It's not pot. It's also abused, but I have yet to hear a story of you abusing a child. No, I've never abused anybody in my life. Are you out of your fucking mind? Atomic Ray says, if convicted, you don't start life over again. You're just lucky to live. Yeah, you got to start over at some point. Wow, that knocked me on my ass a little bit. I'm trying to get my bearings.
Yeah, I'm getting interesting text messages.
What's your deal?
Is
Is it getting to be a weird night? Is it going to be a weird night? I'm going to be up reading Kiwi Farms all night.
Well, luckily my shit ain't on Kiwi Farms.
What's your deal?
It's just people overhearing things at the place where my son is currently at.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't need to.
Yeah,
We don't need to talk.
I don't
about
know
it
the
then.
whole. I've read it. I need to make a phone call. Yep. It's
with these
drama.
words. I'm just looking at some of the chats because I'm having a hard time reading the actual documents. I must be confused about something because I have no idea what his cope is supposed to be, that he can't talk about the April thing. There's nothing stopping him from addressing it. Well, they have to get their story right.
Yeah.
The optimist in me says he's having buyer's remorse with the fleshlight as a long-term replacement for Kayla. I don't. They're not thinking that far ahead, guys. The realist in me says he's afraid of April getting back on the hook criminal charges-wise. Oh, well, if he addresses the obvious. Aaron's been running his mouth again, insinuating that it was April's idea to fetch the stash of coke they got arrested with. What did I say when I told that story?
You said you were told this information by Kayla.
Kayla told me that information.
You're saying you don't know how true it is because this is what this person told me. This is just what this person told me. Nothing more.
One of the last times I saw her.
Yeah.
When Stein pressed on juicy bits, he refused to answer. What's this about? Alex Stein did something?
No.
He might be a friend, but that doesn't mean he approves of his behavior. In the end, he made a public prayer for Nick while Stein did a stupid pray-along bit. God, Alex is a fucking dick. When Stein pressed on juicy bits, he refused to answer, like asking what he thought Kayla might think about Nick's having April as a girlfriend now. Kayla's just trying to cope the best she can. She's just trying to navigate this as best she can. Drugs don't help.
No. I mean, they numb it.
Oh, Vic Mañana was on his show.
Oh.
Okay. Vic says he is not part of Nick's private life and does not want to be dragged through it. He wants Nick to learn from his mistakes and make better choices. He will pray for him. Their interactions ended quite a while back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess Nick really fucked over that Vic Mañana guy. Oh, they're talking about that unknown brown substance again in the charges.
Oh.
Okay.
They might have figured out what that unknown brown substance is by now.
By now, they might have figured it out.
They send that to a lab to be, tested.
Holy shit. Well, that's interesting breaking news. April has been charged with felony drug possession. I guess I can say it now. I was told.
Yeah.
By very credible sources.
Yeah.
I won't say who. But I was told by very credible sources a long time ago, I've been sitting on this for a while, that April was going to be charged.
Yeah.
So every time, that's why, like, when those two turned, I'm like, you guys are fucking retarded. Like, if you're buying this shit, you're a dummy. And a lot of other people, I had to hold that one under my hat. I had to be a good soldier. But yeah, I knew that she was, I'm actually surprised it was only 5th degree. August 28th is April's hearing date. Okay. Rusty Grammer says, Aaron saw the problem and left, never to return. The receipts are there, fellas. Well, yeah, I mean, of course. Someone else just posted clearer versions of the documents. You want to look? You want to look at them?
I'm not opposed.
If you guys want to take a look at these, I mean, this is our former co-host they're talking about here. Oh, okay. Wow, you guys are refreshing quick, aren't you? You guys are refreshing quickly. Take a look-see at these. This is the first one. Oh that's yeah, clear. That's nice and clear. I still don't know if we should. Today. I still don't know if we should show these.
Don't show it. Don't put it on the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on the internet. People can go find it. They'll figure it the fuck out. Don't put it on the screen, dude.
The charges were filed in federal district court July 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have to be arrested again then? Yeah, because she has to be arraigned and see a judge, right?
Oh, they're going to kick in the door again?
Like, yeah, do they have to go get her?
I don't know.
The complainant submits this charge. Drugs, 5th degree, possession, schedule 1, 2, 3, 4, not small amount marijuana, felony. Maximum sentence, 5 years or $10,000 fine or both. She won't get jail time, though, if she just pleads guilty. If she pleads guilty, she won't go to jail. Even if she were to go to trial, she would get like 90 days in the county jail.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, like someone said, what this is charge everybody because someone's going to turn.
Right. But then again, you've got me. You don't really need one of them.
They need the people who were there when all this went down.
And
I think that's what it is. They need the people there.
If these fucking broads don't see through this fucking snake charmer cult leader's fucking horseshit now, because he told her, you're clear of charges. I protected you. I told the police this, that, and the other thing. But you know what I think is going to happen? They're going to try and blame Kayla for this.
Oh, really? Oh, because she said that she said
April's the live-in. All Kayla did was tell the truth.
Right.
On May 23rd, in the Candiota County, April Diane Imholt did possess one or more mixtures containing a controlled substance, to wit, possessed more than 0.25 grams of cocaine. Watch that charge. Don't be surprised if that goes up.
Oh.
Because remember, they charged Nick and Kayla with 5th degree at first.
Yeah.
Why 0.25 grams? There were 26 grams, and she was in the same house. Why not charge her with the same felony?
More than 25.
No, more than 0.25.
Oh.
The second degree that Nick and Kayla are charged with is
25
25 grams. And Nick's kind of extra fucked because of the gun, too. You have a gun in that situation. It's a lot tougher. Traveling southbound, Rekieta was stopped by law enforcement. Do we need to go over this part again?
No. Everybody knows that part.
Yellow snort tube tested positive for cocaine. Black vial with white substance inside that field tested positive for cocaine of 2.2 grams. 2 credit cards listed to Imholt. The yellow snort tube and the black vial containing cocaine were found directly on top of the credit card, so she was doing a little blow.
That's a good sign.
This fucking liar, too. She fucking tells everybody, no, I don't do drugs. Never did drugs. Didn't do drugs. God, I watched you all fucking do it.
Credit cards with the snort tube covered in fucking cocaine.
I did a bump off of Kayla's tits, for Christ's sake. It was at my request.
I mean, if you're going to do a bump, it might as well be off some
Got to
tits.
be off a tit, right?
It's that or a dick.
Because I hated doing it, and it was one of those times where April's like, just come in and see. It'll be okay. Because I used to say I did it 4 times, but I can only remember 3.
Yeah.
I just say 4 to make it so I'm not shortening it. But I'm pretty sure it was 3. It was 3 or 4. And the final time, well, I was like, April's like, come on, it's not that bad. You got it. Because we would fight about it constantly. And like, when the fight would come down from the screaming and the yelling, she goes, why don't you just come in there with me and you'll see it's not so bad. I'm like, I've been in there before. It's not good. I don't like it. It's fucking terrifying. So I said, all right, fine. Kayla's tits. And then we just did it that way. 22 caliber spent shell casings on the floor of the nightstand in the master bedroom. Yeah. Sig Sauer. So there's not going to be anything new in this part. But
cocaine
this is part of
scooper?
April's. Cocaine scooper?
What?
I don't even know what a fucking cocaine scooper is. Oh, the little spoon. I'm guessing the little spoon thing that you put in there. I don't know why they would bother with that. Those guys like to do their lines. Half in one nostril, half in the other.
There's the unknown brown substance.
Unknown brown substance. 2 baggies with a baggie with a funnel. Baggies and baggies. Imholt's purse was located. Oh, here we go. Imholt's purse was located in the hallway inside the master bedroom leading to the attached bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
The total amount of measurable cocaine in the master bedroom was 26.67 grams with packaging. Cocaine is a Schedule 2 controlled substance. Ketamine is a Schedule 1. Now, the 26.67 grams is just cocaine. That doesn't count the ketamine. Detective Pomplin met with Rekieta outside the residence. We remember this. This is where they were all placed under arrest.
Yeah.
Kayla did not speak with officers. Nick, who's Mr. Fuck the cops, man. Remember, he was read his Miranda rights and then agreed to speak with officers without an attorney. Refused to answer any questions regarding cocaine. Indicates that he lives in the residence, stays with his wife, Kayla. Imholt is a friend who was visiting and does not live at the residence. Guess what they asked me? Well, Aaron, they said that she lived at this 1028 Chicago. She wasn't fucking living there then.
Nope. No, she fucking wasn't. Can confirm.
While being booked into the jail, Kayla Rekieta requested that her prescription medication be brought to her. Upon reviewing the prescription bottles, 2 unknown pills and gummies in one of the... That was so dumb. These items did not match the prescription on the bottle. Kayla informed child protection workers that Imholt is their live-in nanny. Way to tell the truth, sweetheart. You fucking tell the truth. Don't let that lying bag of shit husband of yours make you take the fall for this shit. Everybody who's guilty gets to be guilty. Signatures and approvals. Everybody electronically signed it. Summons. Therefore, you, the defendant, are summoned to appear as directed in the notice of hearing before the above-named court to answer this complaint. If you fail to appear in response to this summons, a warrant for your arrest. So this is not a warrant for her arrest. They're just saying you got to show up on August 28th.
They didn't completely drop the charges. It was just like, yeah, you can go. We're right now kind of not charging you. It's like pending kind of there. Yeah. I think her arraignment, she's already been presented this. Yeah. So they can call her back without going to arrest her again.
All right, so there's that one.
Maybe that's what it is.
Where's the other one? Now, there was a second.
There was in your downloads.
Right here.
Is it the same thing?
No. You are notified this matter is set for a remote hearing. So August 28th, she has a remote hearing, not in person. This hearing will not be in person at the courthouse. The hearing will be held via Zoom, and appearance shall be by video unless otherwise directed. With Judicial Officer Jennifer Fisher. I think that's the one Nick said had liquor coming out of her vagina.
Oh, that's going to go so well.
Oh, so well. Hey, I'm fucking the guy that said you had liquor coming out of your box. Weird. to join the meeting.
What?
We have the meeting link.
Oh.
I don't want to. Can I be honest with you? This is real Aaron, not show Aaron talking. I don't want to watch.
I know you don't. There's plenty of people who do, and I hope that court now knows they need to mute the other people.
Yeah, because didn't one guy say, like, kill yourself, Ricada, or something? Yeah. Which is not a nice thing to say. Wow. Okay, so that was breaking news we didn't know about today. Holy shit. Matt's a Fed, somebody said, because you don't believe the real raw news.
Oh, boy.
Buffalo
No, I'm not a Fed. I'm a fucking Geek Squad worker at Best Buy.
Buffalo Jockey with $5 says, fuck with a felony on her record. The best job she'll get is a dead-end St. Cloud MN factory job. Well, hey, back to the old school, you know?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Oh, wow. Thank you, Niggardly, for giving us that information. That's breaking news tonight. Just breaking on Kiwi Farms that April has been charged with 5th-degree felony.
That's breaking someone.
Remember, guys, I'm abusive and I'm the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a drug problem. It wasn't her doing drugs and me being angry about it and us fighting all the time over it. I was just a really bad guy. Boy, this fucking... Again, let me yell it one more time. Tell me when I'm telling lies, motherfucker. Tell me. This is another one. Aaron said it. Oh, Aaron's just a loud, bloviating asshole. Doesn't make me wrong, bitch. Doesn't make me wrong.
Both can be true.
Both can be true.
Can be correct and that.
Am I smug? Am I a dick? Am I arrogant and unlikable when I do this? Yes. Am I wrong? Fuck no. I told us so. Atomic Ray says, you fucking pussy need to throw at least $1 to the show tonight, whores. I mean, look, we're 150 away. If you guys want to help us knock out that 150, absolutely. 383 Novocaine with $2 says, did you get the Yellowstone video? We do have it. We'll do it tomorrow morning.
There's a Yellowstone video?
Yeah, they're a caldera, like a mini, like a geyser thing is going off.
Okay.
Soft Weekly with $2 says, Matt, will you come on my show? I'll give you 100% of the super chats.
I don't know who Soft Weekly is.
He's a trolly guy, but he tries to make nice with us every once in a while. You stand to gain nothing.
Oh, okay. He doesn't get super chats, you're saying?
No. Gray Duckling with $5 says, surprisingly, no mention on the dildo. How convenient. What dildo?
What? There's a dildo?
There's a dildo?
The one Kayla put in your ass.
I kept that. It was a keepsake.
Oh, kept it right in your ass.
Dead Game says Kayla and April went and made the pickup. That's not what Kayla said. That's not what Kayla said. Which bank has those cocaine-covered debit and credit cards? That was our old joint account. She didn't have her debit card, so she had to go to the bank. When she took out all that money, she had to physically go to the bank and fill out a slip. Jesus, honky. Atomic Ray says they are giving her the benefit of the doubt to turn herself in. So, yeah, they want her to turn over to state's evidence. Yeah, I bet you they don't want April to, like, face these charges. No. They want April to get the fuck out of there and work with them.
Yeah. They need someone to throw them under the bus, give them what's actually needed.
I mean, we're not married anymore, so I can testify against her.
Someone there at the time. Wait, you can't testify against your wife?
You can. You can't be. They say you can't be compelled to, but that's kind of an old wives' tale, too. You can be compelled to rat out your spouse if it's, really, really obvious. Let's thank you to Nathan for the $5 over on PayPal, buddy. Appreciate that. 145 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much. If you're just joining us, breaking news over on Kiwi Farms. April has been charged with 5th-degree drug possession, a felony. And in another, Aaron was fucking right, and everybody should start turning their fucking life around. Look, I know some people were writing like, oh, I bet you Candy Ojai County saw that tattoo thing, and they were like, fuck these people. We're putting screws to them. Guys, I can say the sources I've had for months now, this was coming.
Yeah.
She was getting charged. Nobody. I love how Nick always thinks he's so fucking smart. Like he wrote that DM to Keanu where he's like, why do you think she didn't get charges? And I just was biting my tongue so hard. So I'm like, this is so much fun because Nick always does that where he thinks he's outsmarted everyone only to be smacked in this big dumb fucking head. When he wrote that DM to Keanu, he's like, I'm her hero because she didn't face charges. I'm like, motherfucker, she's going to get charged. Like, I know she is for a fact. You didn't do shit. Relax. Oh, boy. Well, at least you guys got some nice tattoos.
What is this WCCO thing? I keep hearing referenced. You don't have to go all into it.
It was a story about the tattoo expo that they went to, and they were filmed at it. Like, they saw them walking around, or like they got April and Kayla together.
So WCCO knew who it was?
No, they had no idea.
Really? They just happened?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
Rusty Grammer says, as someone who has listened to Aaron for a decade now, sure, he's abrasive, loud, possibly unlikable, but he's honest to the full extent he can legally be. He held back some things, but came clean. Well, when I was allowed to say them.
Maybe stay away from the fucking What?
What?
Like, what were they thinking? Oh, no, we'll just do this thing with a fucking news camera. Yeah.
Drug addicts are retarded. They don't think like you and I do. I'm telling you, man. That's not even a joke. I'm not shitting on anybody for that.
Really?
Addicts don't think like normal people. They just don't.
Wow.
That's just the way it is.
All right.
Someone texts in, April's too stupid to turn state's evidence. No, she won't turn on him. She won't turn on him. Might be time to reevaluate some mods, one person writes. Uh-oh, are the mods doing some shit?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, who did something? Well, if you got banned for something, send me a message, and if you're cool, I'll undo it. Oh, boy. Okay, just catching up on anything I might need to catch up on here. More tickets to the anniversary show. It looks like we have about 20 tickets left, boys and girls. 20 tickets left to the anniversary show. What a fucking night, huh?
It's an interesting one.
I just want to see if she could have welched on her deal, and now she's in the same boat. Aaron revealed April is shaking people down for money. I didn't say she's shaking people down. I said she shook me and my lawyer down for more money.
Shake you down.
Maybe Pimpin told her she's clear and does not need to cooperate, or she decided to do it to save Nick, or she was planning a runner with Nick as a fevered cocaine fantasy, and Aaron was supposed to fund it. We'll find out eventually. The state brought April's charges back. Guess moving in with them was good motivation for them to pursue charges. I have no doubt in my mind that her returning to that house definitely impacted her being charged.
Oh, you're fucking right, it did.
Yeah. But she was still going to get charged. I can tell you this, guys. She was still going to face charges. I also wouldn't be surprised if that 5th degree got bumped up to 2nd degree.
Yeah.
Before August 28th, but we'll see. Long Balls with $10. Thank you very much, Long Balls. Very nice of you. Now 140 away from tonight's goal. Thank you. If you guys want to contribute, the Streamlabs PayPal and Venmo links are in the chat. $2 from Buffalo Jockey. He says the state just needs to give April a brand new truck and she'll give them whatever they want. Even our government is smarter than that. LOL.
So, like, if it's all being investigated and she wants to have her lawyer present while being questioned, they wouldn't allow Nick to be, because he's part of the whole fucking case. Like, he can't be her attorney, right?
I don't know if she... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nor if she wants her freedom, should he be allowed... She shouldn't pick him as an attorney. He's fucking terrible.
Again, we're going with rational thought here, which drug addicts don't have, you have clearly stated. Right. So, on a technical level, though, like, he can't represent her because he's part of the same fucking case,
right? Oh,
right?
Boy, it's all over Twitter now.
Oh, boy. So, like, she can't afford a fucking attorney.
I mean, one will be appointed to you.
Yeah, well, you know how good they are.
Nick, any comment on Aaron Imholt saying you're still using drugs? If it's not true, sounds defamatory. He got arrested with a fucking ounce of blow in his house. Saying that you think he's still on drugs is not exactly a defamatory statement.
No.
In fact, it's a pretty damn good bet to make. Wow, Aaron, can you hit up TV's Will Heron? He's got something going on with Keanu trying to take his videos down and wants to get in contact with you. I like Will Heron. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'll go talk to that. I love that guy's videos. Here we go. I'll write him a message. Heard you had a problem and wanted to talk. What's up? I like his content. I like him. I like Alyssa Clips. I like that Stalin guy. I like My Lost Interest. Those guys all do good work, and they don't kiss anybody's ass. I like that. If something's embarrassing for me, they won't withhold it because they like me or anything like that. They'll be like, no, fuck this. This will get us some views. I like those guys.
Biden spoke?
No, that's that fake video again.
Oh, that's fake video? Okay.
Yeah. Portion of Joe Biden's Oval Office address scheduled for tomorrow night has been leaked. Yeah, that's this one.
George Clooney. Worst fucking Batman ever. George looked disgusting, nipples protruding in his bat suit. Very, very disrespectful. Miss me with that gay shit. Biden out. Good evening.
Yeah, that was one of the fakey ones. Matt Joe at $2.99 says, "Stop yelling. You're not the biggest dog. Woof." What does that mean? Who's yelling? Are you yelling? Am I yelling?
I'm not. Are we yelling?
We're excitable.
Yeah.
Triple N says, teaming up to destroy Kiki. No, it sounds like Kiki's going after TV's Will Herron. I love that guy. She shouldn't do that. I don't like all these creators. So she's trying to take down Will Herron videos. That's interesting because Ethan Ralph claims that Nick Rekieta paid him to go after Alyssa clips. So I wonder if Nick and Keanu aren't working together to try and go after all these clip channels, which is a really shitbag move. Really shitbag move. April should represent herself and go full sovereign citizen.
Oh, boy.
Look, man, it's going to be fascinating. There, but for the grace of God, go I. But, yeah, I knew this day was coming. I knew she was going to get charged with a felony.
I had you never mentioned any of this to me. I just assumed it was going to happen. It wasn't over. I fucking knew it.
The charges came back for April, and Nick's old friend Judge Pussy Liquor herself signed off on them. This is from Kiwi Farms. Maybe making a public appearance on WCCO with your whores while facing criminal charges wasn't the best move, Nick. If April had walked away after the raid, she likely wouldn't be facing charges now. Brilliant move staying there. That's what I told her. I text April. I go, you have to get out of there. I go, I know you don't want to come back here. I know you and I are done. I don't want you to come back here. But go to your parents. Go to Litchfield. Because I'm such an abusive, terrible guy.
Right.
After she got out of jail, I'm like, please go back to your parents' house. Rebuild your life. You can still do this. Mm-hmm. And her response, I'm not an addict. My charges were dropped. Somebody did this to me. Lie, wrong. All three counts. So no, I don't think that April's charges came because of the tattoo convention thing. That's too quick a turnaround.
Yeah.
They had this ready to go. Now the state actually has some leverage over April to come clean. The question is, what triggered this? I think it could be either new evidence implicating April's original story was dishonest and she actually committed a crime, or two, desperation on the part of the state that triggered them to need April to cooperate in sinking Nick or Kayla.
Yeah, no, that you know what it was?
No, I'll say this from what I was told directly.
Okay. Yep.
They were always going to charge her. Basically, what they were probably doing is they were going, let's see if she comes to us.
Or let's see if she goes back there.
Yeah, and if she comes to us, then we'll reconsider these charges. If she doesn't come to us, fuck her, she'll burn too. They're not doing this as like we don't have a strong enough case, we're going to charge her so maybe she'll flip. What they're doing is they were trying to be nice to this fucking idiot. They were trying to tell her, come to us, we'll keep these charges away. She moved back in, stayed there, and they went, fuck her then. We gave her a chance.
Yep.
Basically, the state is like I was. It's just like, come on, if you just get clean, it's okay, blah, blah, blah. And then after a while, just go, fuck it, my kindness is worn out.
Yeah.
Then you're an abusive monster when you do that. I find it hard to believe that April's public appearance with Nick would trigger the charges being reinstated. Yeah, me neither. Unless they conclusively demonstrate some material falsehood in April's statement. I don't see how publicly appearing with the Requetas is any evidence that she is living with them and therefore negating. Well, posting on Instagram from his fucking house is probably not a... the state could just be trying to plug potential loopholes. They could have realized that if both blame April, but April doesn't have any charges, then there's a chance nobody is found guilty. I'm telling you guys, they were always planning to do this.
Yeah.
It was always the plan to charge April.
I think it's part of the game they play. Like, let's let this fish go and see where the fish ends up going back to.
Nick, Matt, that is very astute. That's exactly what they did. Sorry for that. But, yeah, if you're just joining the program, Snigger Niggardly broke the news to us. April is facing 5th degree felony drug charges. Steve C says, I thought you were taking the high road. Well, I mean, I kind of am. I mean,
yeah, but when shit comes out,
it's breaking
what are you
news.
gonna do?
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Not cover breaking news? I mean, these are all just facts I'm throwing at you. What can I tell you, Steve? Thank you for the money, though. 135 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. Honky says, I watched Goodfellas last night and was thinking of Aaron as Paulie telling Henry, April, now I got to turn my back to you. That's true, because she did get a big pile of money. She got about $4 or $5 grand. And then I was like, and now I got to turn my back to you. Triple N says, this is Aaron's version of the high road. I'm not gloating nearly as much as I should. I'm not gloating because I took a lot of shit for all this, and I was right about every fucking step of it. You all, all of you who doubted me deserve a lot of fucking raps on the head, and I ain't giving them to you. You all deserve a lot worse. She was fucked from the second Mrs. Rackett said she was the live-in nanny. The facts are all publicly available. Yeah. Honky says 3 wolves tattoo equals 3 criminal charges. Oh, shit. Very funny. 130, is it 135 is the number?
Yeah.
$2 from Steve C says, doing this now makes you look very vindictive. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I just, look, man, I'm putting on a show. We're covering the news, and we're talking about it. I don't know what to tell you, Steve C. If it bothers,
I don't know how you can avoid this shit.
Yeah, if it upsets you, Steve C., I apologize for that. I'm sorry I'm upsetting you, but, oh, here we go.
Oh.
I'd prefer to remain anonymous and not have this read aloud. Oh. Oh, well, thank you for that. I will make sure that we're going to go take care of that right now. Watch this. I got the best fucking audience in the goddamn world. I go to YouTube Studio. I got to say, you guys are pretty fucking awesome. Go to settings, community. That guy's not a moderator. And where's the other one? Where'd the other guy go? What was the other one? Oh, here, we'll find him. God damn, we've got a lot of fucking moderators. I think there was one day where I said, fuck it. I'll make all, yeah. There we go. All taken care of.
Okay.
Hey, did you know I'm all clear of strikes on my channel? That's pretty fucking cool.
Really? Right.
TV's Will Heron, thanks for your time, man. I appreciate it, and thank you for your content. Keanu was asking that I stop clipping her. I guess she didn't like my clip getting more views than her stream. Crazy thing is, I clipped her stream sniping you. I'm not sure how she can say I can't clip her stream sniping you, LOL. Right. She's stealing my content, and she's mad that he's, oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Also, in her turn video where she goes after you for the first time, she uses my clip of you. That is her most viewed with 6,000 views. Just wanted to chat with you for a minute since it's basically all around your content. Oh, then he said maybe keep this between us. Whoops.
Sorry, bud. Just read this on the air.
Sorry, I'm an asshole. Fuck it. Keep clipping. Do your job. Let them cry. Clip me too. I don't care. Well, you're going to get nothing but consistency from me.
You got to start with keep this between us. Jesus Christ.
That's the other thing. You got to start with keep it between us. That's the biggest issue. This person says, message me or I'm giving away your free golf. I'll bite. What free golf?
Free golf? What?
Fucking free golf, homeboy. It's easy to get me to respond to a message.
I like free golf.
That's a bear trap for me.
I just don't ever have time for golf.
Steve C says, I'm good. We can all be better. Yes, you can, buddy. I'm glad you can acknowledge that. SG with $4.99 says, attorney here who actually practices law and went to a good law school. Nick can't represent her due to non-waivable conflicts.
Oh, yeah.
I figured
that was kind of a thing.
I love how the lawyer says that, and you and I are like, yeah, you and me are like the smart guy.
Well, no, but like I said, that like I don't think he can because he's part of the same thing. Like, how could he be? It just doesn't make sense. You can't let that happen.
That don't make no sense. 09 Canyon says,
don't make no sense.
God damn it. She will get probation and a fine. Yeah, it's a felony charge, but she's not Yeah, she's not going to
Still
like
be
do
a-
hard time.
No, this will be a felony on her fucking record.
Yeah. I mean, Nick will do, if Nick keeps fighting and goes to trial, he'll go to prison for years.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if he pleads guilty, he might not even see any jail. Maybe some county jail time. Honky says Will Heron versus Red Herring, Keanu. MSO says another loss for the toe. Oh, wait, you think we're going to lose on tonight?
The hoe.
Oh, for the hoe.
hoe.
Sorry, MSO.
Another loss for the hoe.
What great self-esteem I have.
Right?
Not another loss for the hoe. Does he mean Keanu or April? Who's the hoe in this situation?
I mean,
I don't. Little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
both can be true.
Both can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
TV's Will Heron says, "Thank you, Aaron." Yeah, sorry for reading that, buddy. I didn't. It said at the bottom.
I was
It's
so
a-
waiting. I didn't even read ahead or nothing. I was just like, I'm waiting for this to be like, yeah, no, let's keep
But
this
like,
quiet.
why is Keanu fucking collapsing? Like, why is she having a meltdown? Like, don't do this shit if you can't handle. Like, I've been extremely nice. Like, could I have flattened you and your man both? Yes, I didn't. Why? Because it's fleas off a dog's
You know what
back.
you also could have done and you would have done? Help them out in every fucking way possible when they had to fucking change everything
Yeah.
they do to make money.
What do you need? Money? What do you need? A place to stay? What do you need? Anything? I would have been.
You would have been fucking doing streams with them as well, help
Right.
pushing their ship, driving people to them, support them.
I certainly
and
wouldn't
they
have.
threw all that to the fucking just threw it away. Just fuck it. No, Aaron's an asshole. He's a fucking monster. Clearly.
I wouldn't have lied to them about my previous relationship and then got charged with a felony. I know that. I would have helped them a lot more than that. God, she's making you two look so fucking stupid right now. I'm loving it. Somebody texting in, Nick faitheth hard times, baby. Triple N says you would offer her SpaghettiOs. I would offer them SpaghettiOs, Triple N. You know what, Triple N, since you're the go-between between Mersh and I think it's time for us to make peace. I don't think Mersh should be mad at us. Chevrolet JB says that wasn't a bad Gino, Matt. I think Gino's kind of being pulled around by his lady on this one. I do. That is called burning bridges, what Kiki did. You learned this from a divorce lawyer, says Atomic Ray. Away from tonight's goal. Let's all just throw in right now and knock this thing out. It's been a pretty crazy fucking night.
Yeah.
This has been a wild, like, I just want to keep refreshing Kiwi Farms and see what's up. It doesn't look like there's much new detail inside of it other than the charges.
You're right.
We got some more people writing it. Oh, we have some more analysis on this. It can't be the public appearance that caused this. The state filed their complaint on the 16th. There you go. July 16th, the state said. So once it was kind of confirmed, April went back.
Yep.
They were like, charges. I bet you it was those Instagram posts. And they're like, fucking charge her then if she's going to be back there. You know? Wouldn't it be funny if they were like, well, we listened to the breadcrumbs provided on Steel Toe. Honestly, I was shocked they didn't pursue charges when they initially had her credit cards right there with the drugs. Going to be interesting with how they roll Aaron into this. He's either going to be state's witness or prosecuted, or both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, both can be true.
Both can be true at the same time. You know? They could get me for, some misdemeanoring. That's for sure. Or they could call me as a witness. Either one.
So if you go to jail, do me and Johnny have to keep this show alive? Can you zoom from jail, sir?
Can I zoom in from jail? I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you can just do time served on the weekends. You'll miss out on your block parties with the neighbors, though.
Maybe I'll get work release and I can come here in shackles. I can come here in manacles and I can do the show. I can come in like wheeled in like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the way we do it. Someone writing in, I don't disagree that if April had walked away after the raid, she wouldn't be facing charges, but do you think he actually gives a shit about anything other than himself? Not when it comes down to him or, like, he's not the man to lay on the barbed wire and make the sacrifice play. Maintaining his harem and keeping the trap house up and running. He probably should care, though, because if I were the state, I would lean hard on April to flip on Nick. She wouldn't. This person also writes on Kiwi Farms, I'm also betting Aaron is dancing right now. Well, I mean, it really kicks the whole abusive, terrible guy right in the ass. No, this is the fucking person I was dealing with addicts. It drove me insane.
This
I
is,
thought
again,
about it.
Showing that everything you've been saying is absolutely fucking true.
Right. Locking in that there will be April drama because Nick cannot fix this for her. Yeah, she's going to be fucking incensed.
Yeah.
She, like we all know, when she doesn't get her way, she creates drama. And she creates a shitstorm of it. And everybody else has to pay. She does not take responsibility for her actions. Somebody else will have to pay for this. You can't blame me anymore.
No.
You got to blame one of those two. Got to blame somebody. Somebody's going to be... She can never be the person who did anything wrong. Somebody has to be blamed for this. And I'll be very interested to see who she ends up blaming for this. I'm
guessing it won't be herself.
Yeah, as much as Nick bitches about his haters, he and his friends do more than enough to provide us entertainment. Cow do it for free. Oh, well. Just another crazy night of breaking news on Steel Toe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything at all they could charge Aaron with related to Nick and company. We'll see.
Time will tell.
We'll see. I've been a good boy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strange that April's court documents are being sent to Nick's corporate P.O. box.
Oh, I see that now.
P.O. box. Yeah, I'm not going to put that out there, but... I don't think it breaks any laws or rules, but it seems quite shady. Would she be able to receive notifications of deliveries to that P.O. box and retrieve them herself, or is she now entirely dependent on Nick for that? Well, I know Nick would like to have her dependent on him for that.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing she spends so little time in the neighboring house where she supposedly lives, this person writes, that she wouldn't notice if important mail had been delivered there. Yeah, I think they're probably all staying in that house. Scarface with $4.99 says, I ask you one question about Gino sending nudes and you take my wrench. That's not why I took away your wrench, buddy. You can message me personally if you want to, but somebody said that you were in somebody else's chat saying you were going to use your mod wrench to fuck with the show. I love you. I do, but I want you to talk to me first. They said you and Michael B were planning on doing some gay ops shit. So I took the wrench away as a fucking, what do you call it? A precaution. But I'm willing to hear you out. I say Gutierrez with $2 says, just go to Perry Caravello's pool party tonight. Mayor Larry Vaughn with $1.99. Oh, the mayor of Amity says, Nick, if you're watching, we can't amend your reports. Brothers Osborne recommendation, shoot me straight. Is that where the track marks came from?
Nah.
Guys, we are 1:15 away from tonight's goal, so we're actually very, very close. We got a half hour left in the show. 1:15 is the number. Actually, it's 1:10. Vadam with $5. There we go. I reported Gino and Keanu for telling Johnny go K himself with a gun, pills, and alcohol in live stream. I hope her YouTube gets taken down. May I come out and say this publicly? I am against anyone striking anyone's channel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anyone striking anybody's channel. I'm against it. No, that's a no for me. Number one Josh Denny fan and Chad Buzamok, get in touch with me. I'll unban you on YouTube. Honky says, so they had the charges in their back pocket and waited till April go on a complacency trend to unleash them. Yeah, basically they gave April a chance to do the right thing and live a clean life. She fucked it up, and they said, there's nothing we can do for this woman anymore. They've been more than kind to her.
Yeah, if she would have went to her parents or anywhere else, really, I'm guessing they still would have had some questions to ask her. But the fact that she went right back there, no questions. We know what's going on here.
Honky says, lesson learned by April, cocaine doesn't turn Nick into Cochran. Oh, Aaron's next wife has a hill to climb. No, she doesn't. She's got the lowest bar to clear of anyone ever. Oh, man. Can you avoid felony charges? And we're good. Number one Josh Denny fan says, holy shit, they really did say that about Johnny on her Toe Watch stream? I don't know. Mad Move says, would you still want to be friends with Mersh if he started railing April and made her his co-host? Jesus Christ, I don't know who that sounds more horrific for. MSO says, I've heard Keanu say she loves Johnny several times. Okay, there's that too. Mersh railing a woman, LOL, says Ialto. Nick makes Saul Goodman look like Alan Dershowitz, says Los Federales with $2. Thank you, pal. Appreciate that, buddy. What's our number? 110. All right, guys, we're 110 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much for your contributions. If you'd like to help us knock it out, all of the links are in the chat. It's been a breaking news show tonight.
Yeah, kind of went off the damn rails.
Well, rails is a terrible way to put it. Terrible way to put it, buddy.
Yeah.
What are you doing to me now? It's really just consisted of kind of speculating on the new April felony charges.
Yep.
And refreshing Kiwi Farms.
Yeah.
I will 100% give credit to MN Public Records for finding this because the case doesn't show up if you just search her name. The case number is required to find it. I wonder if they'll have to amend the charges to say April Anderson or because her name was Imholt at the time of the arrest. She's charged as Imholt. Because I know I requested she change her name, and I think she agreed when we signed the divorce papers.
Well, okay. She agreed, but did she actually do it?
No, if they're in a divorce, they'll do it for you.
Oh.
It's part of the proceedings.
Okay.
That they'll do the name change with the divorce. And there was a box in there. Do you request that anyone change their last name? I'm like, yes, her. She is not going to have the same name as my fucking children.
As she gets charged with a felony.
Yeah. If she's still going with the live-in nanny story, I wonder if she'll also get hit with some child endangerment charge somewhere down the line. That's what I was thinking. Probably. Yeah. I also wouldn't be surprised if her 5th degree gets kicked up to 2nd degree.
Yeah.
And that she faces some child endangerment charges as well. I say Gutierrez with $2 says, who's a bigger mess, Nick or Boogie? I'm going to say Nick only because Nick had a further distance to fall. Mm-hmm. Nick had the bag and he fumbled it. Like, Nick had an easy life set out for him. He's already a rich kid who never had to work for anything ever in his life. Parents catered to him his entire life. Nothing he ever did worked out ever. Even the law thing. Couldn't make it on his own living off the trust fund. Then the YouTube thing happened, and it's like, finally, you fucking perennial fuck up. Hold on to this. Make it work. Yeah. He could have had TV deals, Netflix deals. He was that good at one point. And he just wanted to live a hedonistic, fucking degenerate lifestyle. And that just fucking wrecked him. Because when you're brought up given everything, you don't appreciate shit.
Weird.
And then when you don't appreciate shit, you just take it for granted and just assume it'll always come to you like it always has. Mm-hmm. There's no, you don't think that you can lose it. And he lost all of it. Lost all of it. Scarface with 199 says, I talk shit. I don't do gay ops. Well, thank you, buddy. We'll get that all straightened out between you and I. You understand other listeners were just looking out for the show. Mm-hmm. MSO says the breaking news shit all started with Matt. Yeah, this really gets you off of your fucking Gordy in the ass thing. Right?
It's just like the bulge. It's just the little tummy just.
Mad Move says physically Boogie is much bigger. Well, that's true. Number one, Josh Denny fan says, I hope M doesn't go full Melton. As a Red Bar fan, I doubt he will. I don't know. You mean Citizen M? He's a decent enough kid. Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, smokes are expensive as shit in NYC. How long until Keanu gives it up for health reasons or just switches to Family Dollar brands? No accent can truly cover up white trash respectfully. Of course, Jesus. Mad Move says, who would you rather April start railing, Boogie or Mersh? I just hope she's happy and clean. That's all. Happy and clean. Hobo Chili Recipe with 199 says, free my N-words, Michael B. and Scarface. I got to talk to them. People were saying that they were in some chat saying they were going to use their mod wrenches to fuck with the show. I don't believe that they ever would.
Someone got some screenshots of that, some proof.
I don't think that they ever would. I just kind of had to protect my show for a minute. We'll get it all figured out, boys. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. I mean, we can go into this Alex Jones thing.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Might as well do something.
Yeah. 105, guys. Why don't you go ahead and just tackle that last $105 in PayPal, Streamlabs, whatever, and then we will we'll continue on with the show here. So President Joe Biden made his first public appearance since stepping down.
Yeah.
He got, oh boy, 200 less than the first show, missed the goal by a mile. Another L for the hoe. Someone, oh boy. Oh my God. Look at this when she doesn't do steel toe stuff. This was steel toe.
Oh boy.
She made $283. Then she did a show with Chrissy, $22. Then she did a cooking stream, $16. And then she did a show this morning. I didn't even know. She only got 1,000 views and made $83. Yikes. Yikes. Well, I mean, look. It takes more than just showing up and turning on a show to make it happen. Sorry. All right. I think we're all good now. So yeah, Joe Biden made his first appearance publicly. Oh, Adam Simon gifting a membership. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. All right. $105 away from tonight's goal. Go ahead and knock those out for us, guys, and then we won't beg in 15, 20 minutes. Joe Biden showing up does kind of knock Alex Jones's theory out of the water because he had this theory earlier today. Okay. Let's play Alex Jones.
You're about to see clips of me in the last month say that if they tried to kill Trump, they would also kill Joe Biden. Jesus. Because he's been going against the deep state as bad as he is, trying to stay in power and bucking their orders. Now, even Fox News this morning said, we want proof of life. Where's Joe Biden? He hasn't been seen in 5 days since he was in Vegas. And now Charlie Kirk, who has amazing sources inside law enforcement, says law enforcement tells him he had a medical emergency. They asked him on the 17th to block the roads for Biden in Vegas, but he didn't go to the hospital they said he was going to go to. And they put him on a plane and flew him out to a military hospital on the East Coast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden, after an attempted assassination of Trump and all of this, has now not been seen.
Oh, that close. I wanted to believe this one, too. I was like, oh, God. And then Joe Biden showed up somewhere today, and I was like,
where did he show up today?
I thought I saw him on a tarmac or something.
A deep fake.
President Biden seen for first time since Rona heading back to D.C. Here you go.
Is it real, though?
Where is it? Oh, what? Oh, that doesn't fucking count.
No.
Dude, that does not count at all.
That's it?
Show me him getting out of the car. That does not fucking count as Joe Biden.
What a fucking load of shit.
All right, I'm back on Team Alex.
Yeah. Right when I heard he had COVID, I posted immediately. Gee, how convenient. He has COVID. You think they might use this to take him out?
Here you go.
Yeah, but he's got the glasses.
I got more.
This could just be another guy. Another one of his clones.
I'll ask my uncle. We'll see what Real Raw News says about the whole thing.
How are you feeling?
Mr. President, how are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Huh?
Come talk to us.
Come on.
How are you feeling since you dropped out of the race, sir?
How are you feeling about Harris's campaign?
Can Harris beat Trump?
Can Harris beat Trump, Mr. President?
Guys, I don't think he's going to answer.
No.
Yeah, can Harris beat Trump was the question at the end. The question's much more audible than what he had to say, but I think he was saying.
He just seems dementiaed. Like, even when he talks, it looks like he doesn't totally know where he's at.
No,
or what he's saying.
he was literally told, don't say anything, go up those stairs, go through that door. All you need to do, up the stairs, through the door. They told him that for the fucking 10 minutes before they got to that tarmac.
Yeah.
Up the stairs, through the door. Up the stairs, through the door. What are you doing? I got poop. No, up the stairs, through the door.
Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, come on, everyone, let's go. Follow me and let's hit the goal. Ryan Bardwell with $5 says, seems having mods at your haters' chats may cause issues for you. I don't know. Those guys said they're cool. They said they're just talking a bunch of shit. I like those guys. I have no reason to believe otherwise. Buffalo Jockey with $2 says, who gives a shit? I want to see a politician as little as possible. So you think he still could be dead?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't go that far. I got to talk to my uncle first. If my uncle says he's dead, Then I'll know. MSO says, ask your uncle about Trump short sale purchases a day before Trump's assassination attempt. I saw that. A company that's owned by BlackRock and Vanguard fucking made giant short bets on Trump stock the day before
Really?
he was shot at. Now, the only thing about that makes me skeptical is that that's the day they posted. You actually have to file those like a week before.
Oh.
That was the explanation I was given. Probably from a deep stater in the mountain. But yeah, I'll ask my uncle about it, guys. Don't worry. Adam with $5 says, fake dono. Thank you very much, Adam. All right, you guys are on a little rally of your own here. We are only $90 away from today's goal. Thank you guys very much. We got about 10, 12 minutes before we start begging you for money, but it's only $90. Let's see if we can knock it out and not worry about it. I don't think Biden's dead. Austin Private Equities LLC. That's it. Yeah, they're owned. They have a big chunk of them is owned by BlackRock and Vanguard.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah. So there is that. I say Gutierrez says, don't care. Back to college football 25 on PS5. Dude, don't say that. I want to fucking go play that game so bad. So bad. Tucker on Joe Biden, says Red Fox Mad. We'll play that in a second here. $85 away from hammering this evening's goal out. Let's take a look at what Red Fox Mad sent us.
This is from Charlie Kirk. The official story was that Biden's trip was cut short last week due to COVID. However, according to this source, U.S. Secret Service informed Las Vegas Metro that there was an emergency situation involving Joe Biden and to close necessary streets so that POTUS could be transported immediately to University Medical. Then mysteriously, there was a stand-down order, and the Secret Service informed local Vegas PD that they were going to medevac POTUS to Johns Hopkins, which they presume meant fly him back east as soon as possible. Apparently, the rumor mill in the police department was that Joe Biden was dying or already dead, possibly. Given that Joe Biden has been out of public sight for days and dropped out of the race via an X post, and his brother James indicated health was a factor, I'm beginning to grow more curious if COVID or something else has been more serious than reported. Clearly something is going
The Parkinson. I mean, they've been talking about Parkinson's for how long?
Yeah.
on here. I don't know what it is. I know it's hallmark, which is secrecy. Secrecy is the hallmark of lying. Right. So they're lying.
Well, I'm sure Las Vegas Metro would be just as forthcoming as they were during the during the October shooting.
Yeah, the worst mass shooting.
Well, boy. All right. So maybe maybe he's fucking dead then. What do I know?
He could be. I don't know.
I'm open to suggestion.
Just another clone.
Buffalo Jonkey with $2 says, I don't care if they're dead, eating pudding, golfing every day, etc. Why care? That's the spirit. That's the spirit, buddy. That's what it is. Should we hear Alex Jones out?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, $80 away. Knock it out.
Then you get his brother coming out and saying he wants him to enjoy whatever time he has left. You have the signatures
that was ominous.
That were put out with no government letterhead, no U.S. seal, no presidential seal that do not match at all. If you came in with a bank signature, they check the signature card, they would decline the check. And you add...
Okay, think about it, though. Let's say Biden is dead.
Yeah.
Let me be a party pooper for a minute. What does it change? Like, I don't think he's running shit anyway.
No, not at all.
So, if he's dead, the conglomerate or whatever that runs the country already is probably going to keep running it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like 6 months left, not even 6 months left.
Right.
4 or 5 months left.
Mm-hmm.
So if he is dead, I mean, it's almost like if he dies, like, why wouldn't you report it publicly? I feel like that would cause Kamala Harris to do better in the polls if Biden dies, because it's a sadness.
The Democrats have been tripping on their dick for months now. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Especially now that their attempt on Trump failed. Like,
they said that there was a poll out today that showed Kamala was beating Trump. I'll take a look at that in a second.
Sure.
To all of this, the craziness of them trying to install Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton jockeying for positions of power, this is insane. I'm not saying President Biden is dead. I'm asking, is he dead?
I love Alex. That's what I love about Alex. Like, look, I'm not saying the guy's dead. I'm just asking, is he dead?
Yeah. There's a difference between saying it and asking it.
Right.
Is he in a coma? Again, I'm not saying he's dead. I'm asking, is he in a coma like Woodrow Wilson was for 6 months and his wife was really the president
Really?
back in
What?
1913, the guy that gave us the Federal Reserve,
I didn't
the
fucking know
IRS,
that.
and all the rest of it.
I've heard that story.
This is the time of coups.
Some guy's
This is
wife
the
was-
deep state
yeah.
desperate, the bureaucracy, to keep control of America. And Biden wasn't following their orders. He was an evil globalist, but he wasn't following their orders. And Trump is totally against him. You just had a failed assassination attempt against Trump. You had a secret service stand down, all the experts saying 2 shooters. This is such an insanely dangerous time. Let's look at some of these headlines. Look at this.
What experts are saying 2 shooters?
Well, here's the thing about Alex. And I love Alex. I think he's great. I think he's a national treasure. But
Oh, yeah.
what I will say about Alex is a little bit of boy who cried wolf. It's always a dangerous time.
Uh-huh.
You know, I like MSO's theory. He says Biden is being controlled by Jeff Dunham.
Hand up his ass?
Hand up his ass. Jeff Dunham is actually running the country.
All right.
That could be it. Sam Show says makes Kamala have to run shit, then people can judge her on how she runs things for 4 months. That's a good point. You got me there. Taste Fairy Ialto says Kamala would get a ton of sympathy votes. Yeah, but I guess Sam Show's got a good point. She'd have to run shit for 4 months. Then if shit continues to be bad, which why wouldn't it?
It would.
Then it's got to be her responsibility.
It obviously would.
All right, for overtime, I'm going to hit refresh on the farms a little bit. We're going to read some of that. I also wanted to look up the presidential polls because I find it hard to believe that Kamala's beating Trump all of a sudden because she was losing by like 5 points in the last few. Let's take a look. Latest polls came out today. Harris 4 points over Trump in a Reuters poll. +3 over Trump, +2 over Trump. Then there's a Marist College poll that has Trump 1 up over Harris. There's a Morning Consult poll that has Trump 2 points over Harris. There's another one that has them even. There's another one that has Trump up 2. Okay, so there's another one Trump up 6. So it depends on which poll you look at.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the gimmick. Whatever poll you look at, that's the one. MSO.
Is it whatever?
What?
Whatever poll you look at? That's the one that what?
I always look at the biggest one.
Oh, okay.
You know, the biggest sample size. And then I know which one's true and which one's good.
The thick one.
09 Canyon says, I know people who are excited to vote for Harris. Really? What, dead old ladies and illegals? What? Who the fuck is excited to vote for Kamala?
Democrats who are finally happy to vote for someone who doesn't have dementia.
Have you seen her speak? It's a thin line, my man. It's a thin line.
She's just hearted, that's all.
You guys maybe heard this earlier today. I think we did report it at the end of the morning show. U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatle has stepped down after widespread calls by lawmakers for her to resign following the attempted assassination attempt on President Donald Trump. So she's out.
She's a fucking idiot.
Well, somebody tweeted a McDonald's application. Why would you put McDonald's through that? Why would you want McDonald's? You want to fuck up breakfast? Is that what this is? Jesus. I don't no MSO. I don't have video of Matt fucking Gordy. I apologize if that's something you wanted. But yeah, she needed to go. My question is like, why go to that hearing yesterday if you were going to step down anyway? Because you just got like humiliated. Everyone told you were literally full of shit.
Or did she believe she was keeping her job until that hearing?
Maybe it was the hearing that was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
I was watching the stream I was watching was Fox News, and they had the microphones live. Like it all ended, and people started getting up and leaving, and you just heard this one guy talking to just whoever was by him. Everything ended. People started getting up. She got up and starts walking. He goes, and that's what we call a beatdown. Oh, dude, this guy fucking loved the beating that bitch got.
Fucking classy dude. Just couldn't wait till the mics turned
That's what
off.
we call a beatdown. Then he's sucking the dick of some guy like who used to work for C-SPAN or some shit. Like, oh, he's a real reporter. He worked for the real network. Blah, blah, blah. C-SPAN. Blah, blah. Oh, yeah, he was this guy. Okay, calm down, dude. Yeah.
Fucking beat her ass, man.
That's what we call a beatdown.
Well, I mean,
you're just so proud.
It's not the hardest beatdown to give. She just fucked up and almost got a presidential candidate killed.
And refused to answer anything.
Yeah.
And admitted halfway through to, oh, yeah, by the way, those questions you asked me earlier where I skated around them, Oh, by the way, under oath, I'm now admitting to, yeah, I know all those details, and I just won't tell you.
It was so fucking bad. Democrats and Republicans were agreeing on shitting on her. Like, I mean, it's not like, yeah, that's what we call a beatdown. It's like, that's like,
she's the great unifier.
We should have kept her.
No, we not keep her. It's like not in that position though. Just give her a different. She can unify.
It's like they put LeBron James and Beetlejuice in a boxing ring, and they're like, "Oh, LeBron fucking killed him," and they're like, "Yeah, what did you think was going to happen? This would be competitive? Stop it." Dead Game says all she knows is what Mayorkas told her to do. Yeah. Also, and every time those people keep talking, the more I'm like, yeah, they definitely tried to have Trump killed.
Yeah.
Like every time they come out with it, they're like, new facts in the shooting. I'm like, don't, because you're just going to make me more sure.
Yeah, you're not helping.
Yeah. I know that you want to give us all the information, but this is one of those times where I maybe don't want it. I just maybe want to stay in the dark on this one.
We can't handle the truth on this one.
We got here's the stories we have for overtime. If we make it, you guys, we're $85 away from today's goal. Why don't a few of you just drop in, throw a little something in the PayPal or the super chats or whatever. We'll knock out that quick 85 in the next 6 minutes here, and we'll go to overtime or get inside of 50, whatever. We got a story about I love this guy. He's getting a lot of complaints, and he's actually could be facing criminal charges. His daughter was having her food stolen by a seagull.
Yeah.
In New Jersey.
Okay.
And so he ripped the seagull's head off.
Good.
Seems like justice.
It's a fucking rat with wings.
We also have Tulsi Gabbard torching Kamala Harris again. We've got a video for that one coming up in overtime.
All right.
We've got Chris Coons, Biden's campaign manager, crying as he announces Joe dropping out of the race. Fuck. Joy Reid going conspiracy theory on the Trump shooting.
Okay.
We've got that one as well.
What?
And we've got cocaine sharks in Brazil. I didn't know the Ricadas were allowed to leave the country. I had no idea. And then, of course, we will check up on the charges. If you just missed it, April has been charged with felony drug possession today.
Yeah.
So April is facing those charges. She has a court date August 28th, and she is now facing a felony charge. I don't think they're trying to get her to roll over on anyone. I think this is just punishment for her going back, I think is what it is. All right, guys, let's go ahead and throw some money in. We've got 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do a little begging and see if we can rally. $85 is the number. There's all the links in the chat. Go ahead and throw in on Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, Steel Toe Media Inc. on Venmo. Also, there's Super Chats and Rumble Rants as well if you'd like to go that way. We've got 5 minutes to qualify for overtime tonight. And as I said, we've got plenty to discuss today. Lots to discuss. So everybody chip in. We'll knock this thing out a little bit at a time as I keep my eyes on all the notifications here to make sure I don't miss anybody. I hate that. One night we were a little short, but I didn't realize there were a shitload of Venmo fucking notifications and I missed it. I apologize for that. So let's start a rally, you guys. It's a very small rally. It's $85 worth to knock out tonight's goal. Let's hit it. Let's call it a win for the toe. 4 minutes to go. What do you got for us? Let's turn you upside down and shake you a little bit. What do you say? What do you say? We empty those pockets, throw all the change out on the counter, knock out $85, and call her a W. Little Streamlabs, little PayPal, little Venmo, little Super Chat, little Rumble Rant. 3.5 minutes to go. Bone dry. Guys, I'm not done. I want to keep doing a show. I want to stay on the air.
Let's keep fucking going here. Come on.
I don't want to fucking go away yet. I want to just hammer this thing out and call. You guys have been doing a great job tonight, per usual, and I appreciate it. Adam with $20 says, "Come on, Pores, close it out." All right, $20 is starting the rally. 65 away from doing the damn thing tonight. You guys have got the rest of this. Come on, 65 to go. Time for a win. Let's do it. Come on, boys and girls. Come on.
He's over there on the beanbag chair.
I see. 3 minutes.
He gives you those eyes, Aaron. He just...
All right. Let's knock this out first, then we can talk about you fucking my dog. 3 minutes to go, guys. You're making me nervous. $65. Chad Buzemach says, just give us OT and get the rest of the 65. Forget this begging. No, This is a staple of the program.
It's part of what he does, goddammit.
I've conditioned the audience to do this. I'm not saying they're not going to get the overtime anyway. I'm just saying I'm trying to make my fucking nut here. That's all,
It makes
man.
overtime that much more relaxing.
Yeah, let me hustle. Pony up, fuck stick, says Ryan the Garbage Man as he throws $5 in. Thank you, pal. $60 away from hammering out tonight. So now we're getting nice and close. Now we're on our way. $5 from No Pen 15 Fathead. He says fake dono. All right, there we go. 55 away from getting it done tonight. And we have 2 minutes left. $55 is the number. Looks like we're knocking it down slowly but surely. There we are. 55 to go. Lots to talk about. Felony charges. Seagull's getting their fucking heads ripped off. Matt and I fucking around a bit. Let's do this thing, guys. $55 away from pay dirt. Minute and a half to go. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. There's a 20 coming in. I got to see. I got to make sure I don't read real names in case they have a fucking not real name they want me to read. Hit the old refresh. Oh, there it is. 1-2 skip to my Lou says, here you bastards go. Now make me laugh. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for the 20.
Let's rip
Appreciate
some
it.
fucking heads off some seagulls, goddammit.
All right, guys, you're 35 away. Finish up the 35. Looks like we'll get this thing done here. 35 away. 1 minute to go. $35 left. $5. Oh, wait, no, I think I got that one already. Oh, I hate when my computer and my phone don't match up. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. K-Fall the Great with $5, or he says at K-Fall the Great with $5. Thank you very much. Ryan C. Robertson with $5. Michael Willeen with 10 says, how long before Keanu starts traveling to Florida to work for certain studios that make content for that orange and black video site? Oh, man. That's not very nice. Probably make more than she makes watching me. $20 away from being done with it tonight, guys. And we got 15 seconds left in regulation. We are giving you overtime tonight. Hammer out that last 20, and we'll call it another win for the toe. 20 is all it is. I feel pretty confident about you guys taking care of that 20 in overtime here. But if you want to do it now, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, etc., there it is. Links are in the chat. $20 to go. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's refresh the old farms. Let's see what they've got going on. If you missed it, April has been charged with 5th-degree felony drug possession. The fact that she's lies to people about me, makes me less high roady about this than I would normally be.
Yeah.
And the fact that she lied about what she did to my kids to somebody on Instagram yesterday, that pissed me the fuck off. So I would have been nicer about this. But this kind of proves what I've been saying. Here's the felony drug charges. We know she's been using. We know she's been doing it. But her story is, oh, no, Aaron was just a big meanie head and I had to get away. No, Aaron fought with you because he wanted you to quit doing fucking cocaine. And now you've been charged with felony drug possession. So Aaron has the backing he needs to show, tell me when I'm telling lies. I was telling the fucking truth. You drove me fucking insane. We fought all the fucking time. We fucking had to go. We were terrible. We were toxic for each other. It was a terrible fucking relationship. It was time to let this toxic thing die. It had to die. It was unholy. It was bad. We both made our mistakes. We both were terrible for each other at the end. It was time to go. You aren't a victim. I'm not a victim. I ain't an angel. You ain't heaven sent. Can't wash our hands of this. I had some help. Oh, little song.
I 100% believe what she did, what you say she did to your children.
Right.
Because she did that to every fucking other person in her life as well.
Yes.
I mean, everyone on every fucking level, from the
including
basic
Gino and Keanu,
a basic
who believe her
casual
bullshit,
fucking friend to close for all of it,
to parents.
She fucking did it to everybody,
to children. Yes. Yep. So it does feel a little good. I feel a little vindicated here because I've had some really nasty shit said about me that's not fucking true, and now people can see it came from the mouth of someone who needs to be a victim. Always needed to be a victim. I mean, I got lied to, too. She told me shit about people that turned out not to be true, and I operated on those things being true.
Yeah.
I mean, Shit that ended up getting a fucking HRO slapped on me because I believed her and fought for her. And then I ended up with a fucking HRO on me. Oh, my God. So, yeah, at least this shines some light on what I've been talking about. Let's go to this person on Kiwi Farms says, I'm not a lawyer, but he's contradicted his own story so many times on stream. I don't see how they could put him on the stand. No, I haven't. I haven't contradicted myself at all. I know you don't like me.
Really?
I know you think I'm a cunt. I have not contradicted myself at all. I have been consistent the whole fucking time. You may not like me, but that doesn't give you the right to fucking, manipulate the facts of the case, which are my story has been the same.
Yeah.
I think Nick got caught in his lie saying April didn't live there, while Kayla openly admitted April was the live-in nanny. In addition to April literally moving back in with them after the arrest, these people are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Says Turbo Hornbag Hervez. Great name. Someone says, I am unclear on one point. Has April been rearrested and is now in custody again? No. This was a summons. They summoned her to court. Mm-hmm. They are not going to get her. The statement of probable cause for April's charges appears largely identical to Nick and Kayla's, but there is some additional information. One of the vials that field tested positive for coke was found directly on top of April's credit cards. Yeah, I thought I was going to say I hadn't heard that one either.
Yeah.
There was the bullet of cocaine, the vial. Yep. There was the snort tube, and there was April's credit cards, and they were all in one pile.
Uh-huh.
April is only charged with fifth-degree possession, which one might guess only refers to the quantity in that black vial that was on her credit cards. Nick and Kayla are facing second-degree possession charges.
That's how they're playing. Yeah, because it was right with her, like literally stacked on top, showing like, hey, this is mine.
And they say, in addition, April's purse was found in a hallway between the master bedroom and bathroom. So it was found in the bedroom. So like she's living there.
Yeah,
like you're not visiting someone's house and you have your purse in their
bedroom,
fucking bedroom. Yeah,
fucking them.
I am unclear on one point. Has April been? No, she hasn't been arrested. She has to appear next month. Oh, Minnesota has a law that prevents a person's case from being searchable by name until a conviction or judgment has been entered. You need to enter the case number to find it. Okay. One person on Kiwi Farms saying the unknown brown substance.
Yeah.
Nick's shart residue.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Another person on Kiwi Farm saying Nick cannot be asked to drive his human fleshlight anywhere unless it is to acquire more booze, hookers, or blows, so she's going to be held in contempt of court for missing her arraignment hearing. Mm-hmm. Well, no, it's Zoom. It's video. Although, so was their traffic court thing, and they didn't make it to that.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't going to do it, really.
And if she doesn't show, they'll just do a bench warrant. That's all. That's all. Yeah, okay. It looks like we're all caught up on the Kiwi Farms end of things. Pizza roll with $4.99 says you rule. Thank you, buddy. You rule. Big vulgar daddy wad launcher Sploogetown mayor with $1.99 says, Matt, be my vice mayor. Launch.
All right, let's fucking do it.
You want to be the vice mayor of Sploogetown?
Why fuck not?
What a gig. Look at you just finding work over here. Just side hustles. Guys, we are $15 away from hammering out tonight's goal. If you'd like to contribute to our show, $2 from Atomic Ray says, this is for Gino. I hope Kiki gets all the best content from Steel Toe. Well, I mean, I'd rather watch Kiki watching me than watch Keanu. Number one, Josh Denny fan says, April, in response to someone on Instagram 51 minutes ago, says, I bet it does. I'll take your word for it. I hear he talks about me like a supervillain. I still must be pretty interesting to him. I mean, yeah, you got charged with a fucking felony.
You kind of are.
You are. You guys, all three of you, look, all three of you are pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's a fun show to watch.
All three of you are fascinating to talk about because you guys keep fucking up. And you keep swearing to people that you're not fucking up. It's hilarious to watch. Number one, Josh Denny fan says, Keanu is apparently trying to strike TV Will Heron's clip channel. Yeah, we heard about that. That's a real shitbag move. That is a real shitbag move. Los Federales with $2. Yes, I said that already.
Yeah, he already said that. He said he did.
I already said that, buddy. All right, $15 away. If you guys want to help us knock it out, all the links are in the chat. Thank you very, very much. 15 away from another win for the toe, as they say. All right, let's get to this Seagull story.
Okay.
A New Jersey man has been arrested after ripping a seagull's head off when it tried to swipe fries from his daughter. This is
arrested?
This is a classic fuck around and find out situation.
Yeah, the seagull found out.
Yeah. You try to steal fries. First of all, if you're a seagull, you shouldn't be getting caught.
Yeah. And if you're a seagull by my child, I'm going to fucking murder you. You're a diseased rat with wings.
Have you ever been to like a lakeside food place when they have seagulls? They are the most brazen little fuckers.
Yeah, I was up in Duluth,
Yeah.
on one of the piers. My kid was having fun sneaking up on them and trying to scare them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get right up to them bastards.
Never thought about catching one though.
No, I wouldn't want to touch one.
Yeah, I mean,
But I guess if it's fucking with your kid that much, you have to grab that thing and snap its fucking neck and rip its head off. What's your other option? Oh, go away, shoo, seagull, shoo. Oh, I'm going to go eat somewhere else with my child. No, fuck you. I'm the human. I'm on the top of the food chain. I'm going to twist your fucking head right off of your goddamn body.
It sounds like Franklin Ziegler and his daughter were just hanging out at the boardwalk on a Saturday afternoon, trying to enjoy a good meal. Of course, because you're in New Jersey, a seagull came and tried to swipe a few fries. In a fit of rage, I love how they're trying to make this guy sound like he's irrational.
No, he's very rational. It's a fucking rat. Kill it.
In a fit of rage, Ziegler attacked the unfortunate bird and ripped its head off its body. The avian assassin then asked boardwalk workers for a trash bag.
Assassin.
So he could dispose of the gull's remains, which he still clutched in his hands. So he walked up. He still had the fucking bird in each hand, like his head and then the rest of him, and probably still quivering. And he's like, "You guys got a bag or something? Just gotta."
There's no trash can around. You can just toss it in.
I'm gonna chuck this gull body. Throw in the fucking water.
You gotta make a scene.
Go feed the fish, man. Gives a shit. Shortly after this, police showed up, which caused Mr. Ziegler to turn to anger. Watch out, you're going to get your fucking head ripped off.
Uh-huh.
The cops approached him for an unrelated investigation.
What?
And what?
Unrelated?
Whoa.
What's going on here?
What did this guy do? I'm starting to think there's more to this story. The cops approached him for an unrelated investigation.
I want the details of this unrelated investigation. This is weird.
And eventually would charge him with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Later, it is now known Ziegler would also be charged with animal cruelty. Okay, wait a minute, though. The first arrest might have been justified.
What's the disorderly conduct?
He might have done something. And then they added on the seagull thing afterward.
I think you're right.
Unrelated investigation. I'm going to be careful, simping for this guy.
No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right now. I'm going to say, I got his back on the seagull.
Okay.
I don't think that should be an added charge. Whatever he did, fine. Charge him.
Okay.
Whatever. The seagull? Fuck that.
That's unfair.
No, that's unfair. You're just trying to fuck with the man now.
The only thing cruel about this whole situation is the fact that a dumb bird was bothering a man and his daughter while they were trying to enjoy.
Maybe they're trying to put more charges on so he can plea it down.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They want him to plead down to something. And that'd be funny if he, didn't fight the disorderly and resisting arrest charges. He's like, but I'm not fucking taking the fall for that seagull horse shit.
That's what I would do.
I'm fighting that one. That's bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Patricia, thank you very much. Patty B with $5. Appreciate your contribution to the show.
There's definitely more to that story there.
Los Federales says, Matt, would you ever rail off Aaron's tits?
I'm just going to say I'm not going to rail.
No rails.
No rails.
I would say that's mighty mature of you.
I don't, judging by recent events, I'm going to make the judgment call and say, I don't think it's for me when I'm 40 fucking years old.
MSO says, gigantic seagull swiped a container of fries right out of my hand once. Those things are crazy. I wanted to kill it so bad. They are really murderable creatures.
MSO, I'd have your back. I would help you plot to kill that fucking rat.
They are remarkably killable. That's
yeah.
I 100%.
And how many of them are there? What's a fucking man? Oh, so we're the world's less one seagull. Big fucking deal. What's the problem? It doesn't affect things either way. There's no difference if you let the seagull live or if you if you kill the fucking thing.
And
it's just one less seagull stealing your food. There's another one to take its place. Fuck it.
And let's also be very clear.
Yeah.
Catching any kind of bird and ripping its head off is fucking badass as hell. Like if you catch a bird with your, you know how hard it is to catch a bird?
Bare fucking hands.
Yeah, just went, ugh.
You deserve it. You fucking earned it.
Pulled his head off.
You earned it.
That's a hardcore move.
Your bare fucking, that dumb bird was stupid enough to sit there while you got close enough to grab it and rip its fucking head off. If it couldn't grab that fry and get the fuck out of there, guess what? It deserved to die.
You're right. It is an early Darwinian precept that we're dealing with.
Circle of life.
MSO says, damn thing was up on a roof eating my fries and mocking me. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I want to kill them all. They're assholes.
Number one Josh Denny fan says Ozzy. Yeah, it's like Ozzy when Ozzy got that bat and he bit his head off.
No.
Like, you catch a flying thing and then rip its head off. You kind of got you earned it.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
By the way, guys, we're looking for the last 10 to come in on tonight's show. That's all. We're looking at the last 10. You guys have just about brought it in for a landing. If you guys wanted to do it $1 at a time, that would be funny. That'd be a fun little thing to do. I think it would be like 13 people at $1 a pop.
Oh, yeah, with
I think is what it is.
What they take, yep.
Yeah, because they got to do their fucking weird shit.
Transaction fees.
Yeah. $10 away from hammering out tonight's goal. Go ahead and contribute to the links provided. All right. Let's do the cocaine shark story, and then we'll move on.
It's barely a shark. What is it, a Tupperware container? Look
well, I mean, you know, he's a little coke shark.
That shark got Down syndrome? Look at his mouth.
No, he did coke. He got really skinny. You lose weight.
Like a dumb shark.
Well, but you lose weight when you're on coke. You know? Sharks living off the coast of Brazil have tested positive for cocaine, according to new research.
How much cocaine is in the water to test positive for your shark? Jesus.
The first time that the drug has been detected in free-ranging sharks. How about the fact that scientists actually did this study? I love that.
Did they do this study after a bunch of people went swimming and got all fucked up?
They got all geeked. No, I'm sure what happens is like there's drug trafficking, and when ships are about to be boarded, they dump their cargo. And then the sharks tear into that and they get all fucked up on blow.
Okay.
I think that's what happens. Scientists tested 13. Like, I'm sure if you like went in the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
And you test some of the fish and the wildlife in those waters, I bet you a lot of them would have cocaine in them.
That sounds like a good place to go for a swim.
Scientists tested 13 Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks in the waters off Rio de Janeiro and found cocaine present in both the liver and muscle tissue of all 13 specimens, according to a paper by researchers at the Oswaldo Cruz Foundation in Brazil. The species was chosen due to its small size and the fact that it lives in a small area of coastal waters where it is exposed to significant contaminant discharges for its entire life cycle.
Contaminant discharge.
So
you mean where they dump the coke as
they're just on coke all the time.
Yeah. What I mean, it's a good life if you're a shark, I guess, huh?
I mean,
where you want to be?
What are these sharks?
You hit the fucking jackpot.
What are these sharks? Ricada children? Jesus Christ! Cocaine levels were around 3 times higher in muscle tissue than liver tissue. I would assume that means that it's like still going through.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the liver would be the last spot it would get to.
Wait, read the next part.
According to the study, while female sharks had higher cocaine concentrations in muscle tissue compared to males. Insatiable hoes. Insatiable hoes. What can I tell you? Now, cocaine consumption has risen massively around the world in recent decades. Don't I know it? Don't I know it?
Breaking news. You heard it here.
Around 22% of users live in South America, the paper added, with Brazil being the second largest consumer market in the region. Increased consumption and poor sewage treatment has made for increased cocaine levels in the sea. So people are flushing it. That's where it's coming from.
Or is it in their shit and piss?
No, they're flushing the shit.
Okay.
And that's where it's all coming
It was
from.
sewage, so I assume.
No, yeah, they're flushing it down the toilet, then it ends up in the ocean, and then the sharks eat it.
Oh.
We don't usually see many bales of coke dumped or lost at sea here, unlike what is reported in Mexico and Florida. Studies have not been conducted to determine whether cocaine damages the shark's health. Well,
I got a study. Hold on. We have a documentary. It's been going on, like, let's see, what it's the 7th month. The 7th month documentary, we could go back and show them of how cocaine affects people's health, sharks' health.
we could go ahead. I mean, I might be able to contribute a verse, perhaps. I don't know.
It's been documented here.
Tiny bit.
We've seen the decline.
Tiny bit. What,
Yeah.
like live on the air? How dare you? How dare you? Guys, do me a favor. We got 10 minutes left. $10. That's it.
10 minutes for $10.
10 minutes, $10, and then we go down to zero.
We get another win for the toe.
$10 is a formality. It's not like, oh my God, what are we gonna do if we're $10 short? But still, I like having another win for the toe.
You gotta have the win for the toe.
Another win for the toe is good. So let's go ahead and do that. What do you say? What do you say we hammer out $10 more and call her a win? Tulsi Gabbard just weighed in on Kamala Harris. Now, Tulsi Gabbard is very well known for owning the fuck out of Kamala Harris in a Democratic primary debate back in 2020. And essentially, she's credited with ending her campaign. Like, just basically wiping out Kamala Harris by pointing out how many black people that she had locked up when she was a district attorney.
Yeah.
So she's back at it. They wanted to get her thoughts on Kamala being the candidate now that Joe Biden is out. Tulsi's still not a big Kamala Harris fan.
No?
Let's go ahead and see what she has to
Weird.
say. I've always thought Tulsi Gabbard was a weird kind of cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've always thought she was hot, but like in a weird, like in a non-traditional way, if you will.
Hey everybody, I just got here to Rome where I'm going to be joining a dialogue and forum on peace, security, and prosperity.
Sounds fucking gay, dude.
Yeah, real exciting.
Go to the Coliseum, bro. Skip your gay meeting.
For the Western Hemisphere in Europe. I just saw the news flash like everybody else. President Biden's no longer running for re-election, and he's endorsed Kamala Harris to be the Democratic nominee for president and commander-in-chief. I'm going to sound the same warning now that I have been for years, going all the way back to 2020 when both Kamala and I were running for president on the Democratic ticket. She is unfit and unqualified to be our president and commander-in-chief and would be incredibly dangerous in that position.
Shit.
Wow.
The prospect of Kamala Harris making decisions about war and peace and where to send my brothers and sisters in uniform into harm's way is not only terrifying to us, it should be terrifying to every American.
All right, give her a job. Make her the Secretary of Defense. She sounds like she knows what she's doing. I looked at her. I listened to her interview. I said, this woman knows what she's doing.
And she is putting together a very clear and like thoughtful argument.
Like I don't know. I'm not trying to brag. I wouldn't need a minute 49. I would just go, you can't fucking elect this chick. She sucks. God bless you. God bless America. Good night.
Knowing that we would all pay the price for her dangerous actions and dangerous decisions. Everything you've heard me say about Hillary Clinton, the queen of warmongers, can also be said.
Got to admit, that's a pretty cool nickname.
I mean, yeah.
Look,
it does sound badass.
It means something shitty. It's not good, but
it sounds badass.
Sounds fucking cool.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
the queen of the warmongers. If you're gonna do something, fucking go all the way, right?
Right?
I'm the queen of the warmongers.
Fucking own it.
Yeah.
Of Kamala Harris. There should be no question in your mind that if Kamala is allowed to be our president and commander-in-chief, she'll be the maidservant of this queen of warmongers, the head of this elitist cabal of warmongers that has gotten us into this place. They're the ones who've been calling the shots behind Joe.
So apparently, if you elect Kamala Harris, we're gonna be bombing the fuck out of people. You know what? I would like to see Trump get in there and see us not get involved in any more wars. That would be nice. I would really, really like to see that.
Maybe put an end to a couple situations.
And Ukraine and the Israel thing. Afghanistan's done. I think Iraq, we have like a peacekeeping force there. I don't know what Iraq's deal is, but I know we're still in there in some capacity. But yeah, try to end as much of that shit as you can. Because like the first time Trump was in there, he didn't add any new wars.
Yeah.
But none of them ended on his watch either. Like, he developed the plan to get out of Afghanistan.
Yep.
But it didn't happen under his watch.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go a step further this time and actually get us out of places.
That would be nice.
I don't think we need to be in Germany. I don't think Hitler's coming back.
I don't know. Kind of crafty.
He might be with Elvis in Arkansas singing gospel songs. We don't fucking know.
Joe Biden's presidency, they would continue to call the shots if Kamala Harris is president. And where have they led us? To the brink of war with multiple countries in all parts of the world.
Can't argue with you
and
there.
Closer to the brink of nuclear war and Armageddon now
Good point.
than ever before.
All right.
The choice for us is very clear. If we cherish peace and freedom, and if we love our country, we must vote against Kamala Harris in this election on November 5th and vote for Donald Trump.
Jesus Christ.
She's a fucking Democrat, dude. That's a Democrat saying that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Why can't Democrats, like, pick people like that?
Wow.
You know?
Yeah. I know.
Ryan Bardwell with $10 over on YouTube. Guys, call it another win for the toe. Another win for the toe. It's another good night for Steel Toe. Thank you guys very much for your support.
A Democrat calling for people to vote for Trump.
Fuck yeah.
What the fuck? That's how bad the Democratic Party is.
You
now.
gotta fucking really hate the pick your party made. If you're like,
Good
look, I may be a
God.
Democrat, but this bitch is crazy. Vote for Donald Trump. Fantastic. Well,
Oh.
she's got the Tulsi endorsement. On the other side of things, God, you know what? We're gonna save Joy Reid for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna save Joy Reid. We don't have much time left. And
You think Trump
I
gives
love
Tulsi like a position?
Wait, you know,
I mean,
can't,
to show like bipartisan shit, like, hey, let's work together.
I wouldn't rule it out.
I fucking wouldn't either.
I wouldn't rule it out. RFK Jr. said that he denied that there was an offer from Trump to drop out of the race and Trump would give him a cabinet position.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That he offered to drop out of the race in exchange if Trump would give him a cabinet position. And it's like, why not give RFK Jr. a fucking cabinet position? Get him out of the election, because
Right.
I'm not confident that he's taken away more Harris votes than Trump votes.
Yeah.
I would say if you can get RFK Jr. the fuck out of there, go for it, because he's kind of a renegade candidate too.
Yeah.
And I feel like that could take a Trump vote away or two. So fuck it. If I'm Trump, RFK Jr. comes to me and he goes, I'll drop out of the race if you give me a really good job in your administration. You're like, all right, sounds good to me. And he should, because Real Raw News and my uncle told me that the Kennedys and the Trumps are related and they're working together to take down the black hats.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they're the ones hanging people under the mountain. Maybe RFK Jr. could be the new hangman.
Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea. Then he can hang all the people under the mountain in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's fucking Kennedy. Put him in there. Kennedy! I got to see if that's true. I want to look and see. Is Trump related to Kennedy? New conversation, spotlight. I wanted to see, like, if any of this conspiracy theory has, like, a root in fact.
Right.
Like, oh my God, they are distant cousins or whatever.
Ain't looking like it.
Nope. Is related to Kennedy family. No, I don't see any of that.
No.
I don't see any related shit in there. Wait a minute. Are you saying my uncle and Real Raw News aren't correct about this? I am so ready to call bullshit.
I was trying to tell you that earlier.
Nah, you know what? I still buy it. It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty accurate.
I know you do.
It sounds pretty accurate. By the way, guys, the streak continues.
Yeah.
Thank you for knocking it all out. Tomorrow night, since I do have to decide 24 hours in advance or it's not fair to you guys, I am doing a show tomorrow night. I will do a Wednesday night show. We're starting tomorrow $60 ahead which is great.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
We're starting $60 ahead.
Yes.
I appreciate that, you guys. Awesome to have you. We're gonna knock off because I don't want to start this Biden Coons thing with like 2 minutes left.
Right.
That would be a waste.
I got a bed to get to.
Everybody's time. You're going to bed.
I am.
I looks here like I have enough shit for show prep tomorrow, so
fuck yeah, you do.
I will be going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopi Goldberg clips for tomorrow too.
Ooh.
Fun, guys. We got some shit to talk about tomorrow. Oh, and Johnny has a story for you guys tomorrow.
Johnny does?
Yeah.
What's it about? Sidewalk? Medication?
No, it's about his girly.
Oh, sidewalk.
Is that what we're calling his girly?
You haven't heard that reference? Because you got Slam Piece.
Okay, and he's
and
got sidewalk.
people are like they were trying to come up with a nickname for his chick, and people were like, "Well, side piece," and he's like, "Well, that doesn't quite work." But then he came up with, I think is how it went down from what I remember, it was sidewalk.
Okay,
that's why he refers to sidewalk when he's talking about his chick.
I'm in.
All right,
I'm in.
Sidewalk.
All right, guys, take it easy. Thank you very much. We got another great show coming for you tomorrow morning. Matt, thank you.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Talk to you at 6 a.m.